that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi.
Okay, and we are live with the IHSEA Spring Invitational Finals. This is going to be Barrington versus Jones College Prep. Jones is elected for blue side to start, and we're waiting on Pro Draft to start. With me, I have a co-caster, my friend Dean, who played for Robert Morris way back in the day, and he's also muted. There he is.
Oh,
Hey, Dean.
so
So, looking forward to a pretty good best of five today. Both these teams have a lot of experience behind them, and as you've seen previously, Jones has a lot of experience because they're taking wins in NASIF.
nice, nice.
So we'll see if we get things going. For those asking in chat about what's it Valorant. First of all, my name is Rogue Leader 096, also Mr. Kennedy at Glenwood High School. I am the guy who's probably going to be running the show for Valorant if we do it next year. We got to meet and discuss how it's going to work. I might run a small invitational when it launches. We'll see. Um, so we'll see if I run a small invitational about it. I loved it, but we'll see. So, pick and ban, we got draft here. In our draft, they know what they wanted for bans because the bans went in like 10 seconds.
I'm liking so far what they're banning out
From both sides or from one side?
from both sides, really, because they're taking out things that would be harder for them. Like on one hand, if you're playing Trundle, you don't want to go against Graves at all. That's kind of like admitting
Yeah.
defeat.
And that Echo ban can look at mid lane as well.
Yeah, like if you're playing Cassiopeia, well, Cassiopeia can be flexed into mid and bot lane.
Oh, the Ornn pick. So it's going to be dumb tank fight in top lane? Okay, assuming Maokai's top and not support like he is showing up recently.
Support Maokai is pretty overpowered, and they have a Vladimir, so
I have problems with support Maokai. I have a lot of problems with it. I don't like it.
massive warding with an
The
E.
Yumi ban. I don't want
That's
to deal with you.
That would be a really good choice to not have it on basically the most sustainable team there is, Vladimir, Maokai, and
Yeah,
Olaf.
Vlad Maokai
Oh,
Olaf is a lot of late game sustain. And if they take it to late right now, I'm giving it to JCP.
definitely. Because
Because
right now they have absolutely more of a higher scaling and damage and tank wise.
now they're going to have a hard time cutting through Ornn late game. And that's going to be kind of dependent on their AD carry pick. Now, we want to note that both teams are pretty highly skilled, but in terms of overall skill average, it definitely goes in favor of Jones with their master AD carry. The Aphelios ban, okay.
They don't want Moonboy to show up here.
You call him Moonboy.
Yes.
You are an odd man. They call him Moonboy. Okay. So what would you pick into this? You need some sort of late game scaling on the side of Barrington, and that's really going to be their AD carry or their support, because both teams haven't picked bot lane yet.
If I were them, I'd have to pick something that could hyperscale at least decently well.
Sivir's not bad.
Silver's not bad. Considering on how they're going, looking at it, they might want to go for a more late game, and Silver would definitely fit the mark.
Sivir, Lulu could do really well.
Silver Lulu is a great option, but they have Jin showing up as a hover for JCP. And if they go with Maokai, Jin Maokai is actually a really good lane.
Yeah, they could still have a top lane pick lying around if Maokai is going to be support. I mean, Jin Lulu could also really strong. Jin Leona is hilarious.
Yeah, because they have really like two right now high flex picks where Vladimir can go top or mid, Maokai can go top or support, and then there's Karma.
With that
So
Karma, it's probably going to be Maokai top then.
yeah, and that really now sets down, okay, now that they have a pretty decently good poke lane bot, what are we going to pick for support?
Yeah, and I need to pick something defensive. Like a Morgana here wouldn't be bad, honestly.
Morgana would be pretty decent because that would allow them not to get CC'd
And
by
double
any
spell shield
means.
bot lane.
Yes. Less CC on the ADC
Oh,
server.
they pick
More
an
safe.
engage champion, which admittedly they didn't have much engage lying around, so that's not a bad pick.
Yeah, they're only engaged with Trundle and Ornn. Horn, and then you see Trundle Pillar. That's it. But now they have Nautilus. This can be a pretty good match for them. plus silver not into Gen Karma isn't quite bad at all.
I love playing Trundle. I'm also 100 something K on him. The problem with him is his engage is running his face in there, which
Yeah,
is
usually
not.
it's like how it is.
And his face runs a lot slower than Olaf does.
Best part about it though is that they have Trundle and they know that Maokai is going to be their main tank. So if Maokai ever tries to go in first and dispositions himself, Trundle's just going to ult him, so he's going to have no armor.
For those asking in chat about average ranks, JCP had diamonds, masters, and a plat, and Barrington had diamonds, plats, and a gold. So, I mean, at this level of competition, it really comes down to who gets more picks they're comfortable with versus pure skill matchup, because there's very few players in this league who can play everything.
Unless you're like that diamond in the trash, just being the one player that has the ultimate ocean of champions.
Yeah, the ocean of champions. Okay.
Yes.
Looking at double lift.
Something Vladimir, sir.
Don't you insult me.
You put this on yourself here.
Okay, I'm getting yelled at being a double lift fanboy now. Oh, I see how it is.
Hey, I said champion ocean. You said double lift. I came with a compelling
champion
argument.
ocean. If we're gonna go in the opposite direction, Jensen.
He used to have one.
He plays 3 champions.
Now.
Who's like one of the NA players who has that ocean? Bjerg?
Bjerg is the most person that you could say has an actual ocean of champions, yeah. Because the only person that would come close next would be Sneaky.
Sneaky in lane, lol.
Sneaky. It's not bad in lane. Leave him alone.
Okay, so as we get through draft, let's talk about some lanes here. Maokai Ornn is going to be the dumbest lane possible. It's going to be an absolute whack fest. However, Ornn has really surprising damage in his kit.
Yeah, let's give a kit to a tank that deals tank damage stuff of max health tank and more tank.
Yeah, he's
wonderful.
He's just launched Tom Kench Mark II.
Let's give a tank, but with the damage. Oh, okay. Can you leave lane? No. Oh, better.
Dean has interesting thoughts on the state of champion design at Riot.
I have many suggestions. All of them go to, can Jinx play this game? No. Oh, well, it's bad.
Yeah, you dumb Jinx one trick.
I will continuously say everything. Jinx needs buffs.
Do you also believe that Wukong needs buffs?
Wukong needs nerfs, for he does not allow Jinx to play the game. Therefore.
Yes, everything centers around Jinx. Although I don't have no room to talk, do I?
Mr. Warwick.
Don't look at my match history.
Uh-huh.
It is 99% Warwick. I think I have 80 games on him in the past 15 days.
Man, look here, sir. There's many things about Warwick that's not okay.
What? There's nothing about it that's not okay.
Okay, well, look, where do you want me to start?
Kate, he's a perfect champion. Stop that. Okay, so
Sure.
Matchups. Olaf Trundle. Trundle just loses that.
You don't want to fight Olaf early as Trundle unless you know you can win the matchup, which is very unlikely unless you have your mid coming to help you. Because
yeah, and the thing is, Trundle is pretty solid objective control.
He can be, but it's also like Olaf he's one of the best clearers in the game for seasons upon seasons because it's just how he works. So it's going to be pretty hard for Trundle to really contest anything unless he knows he feels safe going into him.
Yeah, and Olaf can start any fight he wants, and Trundle's only real job is to cut through the one tank they have.
Cut through the one tank, or just make a good pillar. Vlad. Vlad right now is just a ticking time bomb.
I played against an Aftershock Trundle recently.
You're trolling me.
I played against an after. I didn't play it, but I played against an aftershock Trundle, and it was not good.
I can wonder why, considering your only CC is if you can
Pillar on top of
pillar.
them.
Yeah.
This is live. Yeah. Okay, Vlad versus Cass. Cassiopeia wins that early.
No, yeah. Cassiopeia can win that
Because the
early.
legendary level 2 spell rotation.
Well, there's that. She has a better early game than Vlad, yes, but Vladimir just doesn't have anything to help him early. He just has
Yeah.
to rely on CSing. If he gets a lead somehow by kills, question mark
miracle.
things around. Yeah.
It's an actual miracle, but yeah, he gets a lead, he'll get a lead.
Yeah, like all Vladimir really needs to worry about is cannot let Cassiopeia run me down and just farm until I get items.
Yeah. Now, bot lane has some nuance to it.
Bot lane is
Because Jin Karma and Sivir Nautilus want two different things.
like Jin Karma, they want to poke. If they can kill somebody through their poke, that's great. Nautilus Sivir, they kind of want to have Nautilus peel more, but if they can engage really well, they'll basically be like, we're in.
If Nautilus Sivir take the poke and don't engage first, I think that Barrington's gonna have a very hard time. The only way that Barrington, overall from draft wise, I give this to JCP because the only way Barrington takes a lot of results out of this is if they're the aggressors.
And with that being said, I'm kind of assuming that Trundle is going to try to go and prioritize bot lane more because Cassiopeia can kind of fend herself off against Vladimir, and
Also,
Ornn is Ornn.
Yeah, Ornn is Ornn, and also Cryo's the master.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he like low diamond earlier this season, guys? And someone in chat remind me. He wasn't master for the entire season.
Put in that
because they're a 2 seed technically, with Naperville Central being the 1 seed. Now, Dean, being a Naperville Central grad, what are your thoughts on them getting knocked out by Barrington in round 2?
I pleaded the 5th.
Yeah, so my friend Dean here is a Naperville Central grad, and I'm from Matthias. So those who are in the burbs in the Naperville area know that interesting area around there.
I am. So about the Sivir, what you could see here.
Hey, I got exciting news. They're putting a Portillo's down near me.
What?
They're putting a Portillo's in Springfield. I'm so excited.
Oh, congrats to you.
Goodbye,
as I have
paycheck.
as I see my 8 Portillos around me.
Shut up. Shut up.
I refuse.
Don't you make me feel bad. Okay, so mastery-wise, Jin plays a lot of Jin. And so does Vlad.
I am very much liking what they decide to go for Jin as well. They know that if by chance they try to fight, they'll need to go fleet footwork.
Yeah, that fleet's really important.
Because some people, they may say like, oh, we can just go Hail of Blades. And coming from somebody that has seen a lot of different versions of Jin, it's really depending on what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, you want to go fleet, but some people just don't do that.
I mean, spicy is Dark Harvest.
Please don't do. No. No. Stop that.
Something I missed back from early in was it early this year, where there was the first Earth this year. I got Jin Yumi with one of our friends, and it was offensive.
Yes, you should feel bad.
I should feel bad. Thanks.
Jin Yumi and Earth.
Hey, we could gank ourselves.
What do you mean? You can 2v5 yourselves.
You saw the clip that I put on our Discord.
I don't like it. That's why you should feel bad.
Well, in any case, looks like all of JCP knows they want to be, and they want to be bot side. They're looking for the early invade, which, given that there is a Nautilus on Barrington, is Not a bad assumption.
Yeah, they're pretty much defending themselves, whereas on the opposite side, you see that they have put up the line,
The scrim
making
line.
sure no one is allowed to come past our area. This is our side of the jungle.
And that's one of the things that I always teach my junglers early is know where a scrim line sets up. Always ward pixel and just keep an eye on where you have to be. Looks like Olaf's gonna start topside.
He can start wherever he wants. It's the magic of Olaf.
And Olaf already sweeper swapped. So he warded behind red to catch a red invade by Trundle, and then he's going to start blue.
Yeah, it's a natural jungle trick that has come about throughout this season where people just decide to buy a ward, place it down, and then go back to buy sweepers.
Olaf's level 1 clear is pretty healthy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it can be extremely healthy. Like, you don't really even need to leash for him, even though the leash is nice.
Yeah. I know
But-
Trundle has the Warwick problem if he needs Tiamat.
Yes, because his only best way to clear without Tiamat is fighting within his W, and that's not always up, so...
Yeah, W cooldown early is kind of long. We have 33 viewers. Hell yeah.
We're making it big.
Making it big. I remember, what was it, Rocket League, I was getting like 50s.
Oh, nice.
Because that game has more popularity, apparently. So, early shove by Jin here, and the early CS lead is actually pretty big.
Yeah, you kind of want to put in the early shove. You don't want to give Olaf, Sivir any
Oh, the
type
poke.
of room.
Oh my god, she's half health.
Yeah, that is the magic of Jin Karma.
We saw Jin Karma Thursday, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It was, as you can see here, dominating.
Yeah, because they do poke lane things, and poke lanes do poke lanes.
It's everything you would want for Jin and more.
Meanwhile, the WAP Fest. They're just here. Like, they're not doing much, they're just here. Now, Ornn has more damage, convincingly, and he has less mana issues than Maokai does.
Yeah, almost all of his abilities are low cost. He deals more damage because it's all basic max HP based, so
And
what can he
Maokai
do?
can't really use his W in that lane. He can't engage like that because Ornn wins that trade.
Yeah, because also Ornn
Brittle.
has this thing called immunity CC.
Yeah, he also has Brittle, which is, like, really helpful.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ornn is
Ornn,
just-
wait. People are asking in chat, this is a common strat you take on Ornn is you actually buy refillable as your first buy, and the second you can, you build a door and shield in lane.
Yeah, that is the way you usually want to go. It allows you to sustain a lot more easier.
Or if you're feeling really spicy, you buy Corrupting Pot first, and then get a door and shield in lane. That
Alright,
also
now-
means you're
now-
delaying your build pretty far.
You are delaying your build. That's a lot of gold that you're wasting, but at the same time, you're just bullying out your opponent to say, you can't really fight me ever.
Yeah,
and I have
and
this
you're just-
extra damage now.
You're sustaining really hard with that, because Corrupting Pot, door and shield is insane sustain.
Yeah.
So Sivir's getting her CS back up. But unfortunately, I played this lane as the Nautilus at some point. You just get to sit there and watch. Like, you're here to watch. Oh, top lane, he's gonna get Brittle proc, and there's half health on Maokai. And Maokai is out of mana entirely, so he's on the run now.
He has to. You
Olaf
can't
is
fight
coming
him.
top, though. We'll see if Olaf goes to that. Olaf's gonna get spotted on the Scuttle Crab. So we'll see if Olaf still goes for it. Olaf is going for it. Maybe?
The issue here is that trying to gank Ornn is kind of hard.
Considering
Unless
he's
he
about to kill your
decide-
laner.
That, and also it relies heavily that you have to.
And he gets the kill. He gets the first blood. Meanwhile, bot side, Karma does get a kill as well. Olaf's in the wave. He doesn't want this. Whack. That's going to be 2 kills for Ornn.
Yeah, that's, you hate to see it.
I love to see that. Ornn things.
Oh no.
Well, the Olaf really got himself killed there by just eating the wave.
Yeah, he was being too over aggressive there.
Like, yeah, Olaf's really good at early stuff, but he hates it. Bot lane knows something's up, or they're just playing ping party. I can't quite tell what. 'Cause
Like,
they're going for drag.
Yeah, Ornn just got 2 kills onto their jungler, onto the Jones's jungler, so they definitely want to say, let's get Dragon right now. We have priority. The only issue is bot lane, but what are they going to do? They haven't bought any items yet.
Yeah. Well, now they have. Jin first back BF sword means he's a very happy Jin.
Yeah, well, team-wise, they're a happy team because they have Mountain. My big question right now is, see, we know that top side is pretty well handled, per se, because Ornn has 2 kills. Bot lane is a bit of an issue, and mid lane is still staying as stable as possible. So which lane's going to be trying to do anything is the big question.
Watch the Ornn roams come out.
No.
I mean, I'd love to see Ornn start camping other lanes and roaming. That'd be hilarious.
Ornn, why aren't you in lane? I am in lane, as he keeps going bot side. I think Olaf's gonna try to invade this Trundle now.
Ah, that's risky business given the Ornn lead. Oh, he's not spotted. Do it! Do it! Do it!
He has Vladimir roaming up towards him.
Do it! Trundle, you fool! You didn't check the bush!
Didn't check the bush, didn't decide to do that, has to flash out.
He dies anyway!
still died.
Because Vlad.
Vlad ult.
Good God, that's tilting. He didn't check the bush! You always, always, always walk through your bushes when you go to a camp.
Assumed Olaf was too behind to dare invade. Little did he know.
And Olaf propped him for not showing until he gets the, he gets the smite in the camp.
It was really a good roam off of Jones, because he told their Vladimir to show up right now. There's a very free kill for you.
I don't think Ornn's gonna win this one again. Oh, that's not good.
No, he will not win this one.
I'm pretty sure he
That
was
is
just
for sure.
spamming his R and forgot there's a second cast to it. But that's, well, there goes that lead, and it's now 2K. 1.5. Counting's hard. 1,500 gold in favor of Jones College Prep. For those who are wondering, the acronyms JCP is Jones College Prep. They're out of Chicago, and they're like a block from our normal finals location, so it's really funny to see them show up. Oh, there goes Karma. She's gonna die eventually, one of these days. There
Possibly.
it goes. There it goes. Smart engaged by Trundle there. Not by Trundle, by the support guy.
Nautilus?
That's the one, the champion that I have 150k on.
The one with the big anchor.
Yes. And then BHS is Barrington High School out of, well, Barrington. That is, Barrington's a northern suburb, I want to say?
It is nice to see, though, that they knew the opportunity to jump on Karma. She was out of position, and they said, let's jump on her now.
And I'm pretty sure Jen already burned his 4th shot.
Yeah, they couldn't really fight back. I also want to say they healed during that fight, but not quite sure.
You can see it on the side, buddy.
Not quite sure.
Dean! Northwest, thank you, Ak. I always forget some of the burbs layouts because I'm from Naperville and I only know that kind of area. Ornn with the timing. I saw an Ornn combo on the subreddit that I'm really happy someone tried. Oh, in the meantime, Trundle's ganking mid. There's Pool. He might get out of this.
Maybe.
Nope.
No.
Oh my god, he gets a kill in return? Oh, he does not. She lives up Triumph.
Very closely, that was almost gonna be a 1-for-1. After he realized he was about to die, he's tried to make a hero play.
Or yeah,
but,
I mean, at that point, if you're not gonna die, you just go for it.
Yeah, but now they have Jin up here. It's gonna not only take in the plates from
There's
Shelly.
the Rift mid. That's huge gold for Jin.
I once again really like this, but they're
Yeah,
also
oh, they're gonna get
driving
the kill on
Karma.
him too. He went aggressive on a turret. Karma's getting aggressive on a turret as well. She's gonna go down, but she might get a kill in return. Fighting
No.
everywhere is happening right now. What? The Brittle proc didn't happen? What? He autoed it. Oh, Brittle disappeared the second he autoed.
It just feels bad.
So all that fighting happened. We had Karma die bot side. We had Trundle die mid. We had Maokai almost go down top. Jin is now 500 or so in the lead of Sivir, which is almost entirely on CS. Because he's actually down in kills. But the big gold differential has to go to jungle. Because you look at Olaf's gold.
Like, what I saw from right there, after Vladimir died, Jin started roaming to mid, and that's when they said, let's drop Shelly out right now and attack this turret and get the first blood turret, so at least one of our carries has gold.
Yeah, and they got first blood turret, and they killed Trundle, and Jin got most of the gold.
Yeah, and then bot side, while that was happening mid, I was taking a look at bot side, seeing if they were going to try to react, and Nautilus Sivir immediately turned on to Sivir as soon as they got close to her.
Now, let's see if... I almost said Walter Payton, don't cast them so much. Let's see if Barrington actually can contest this objective, because right now the objective control from Jones is pretty insane.
Yeah, they are really doing well using their roaming potential out there.
Even
making
the
sure
slight
that they go.
flub from Olaf early is he's made up for in spades at this point.
Yeah, early game didn't happen at this point.
Well, also,
There is...
feeding an Ornn doesn't matter. He's a tank.
The only bad thing about feeding Ornn early is he'll be able to get to 14 quicker, but...
Masterwork upgrades, but Masterwork upgrades aren't that impactful when you're that far behind.
Nope. And the only thing that it can be helpful for is not many champions... Well, they have Cassiopeia and they have Sivir, who can benefit well from the upgrades, but...
Trundle can.
Sivir... Yeah, Trundle... What will Trundle build?
Only thing Trundle could build would benefit from that. Actually, yeah, you can't really build anything, because you can build Abyssal Mask, but that's not really that useful for him.
Yeah, it's not really useful for against his team either. The only AP scaling is Vladimir.
Who has a first item Spellbinders, by the way.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants.
I see in the chat, yeah, he could build Bork, but the issue would be you need to make sure that your Trundle's at least a bit tanky before you want to build Bork, unless you know they can't cut through you as easily. Or if you rely heavily on taking the stats from Maokai.
I have to call out one of our friends in chat who put a really dumb meme in chat, and I have to go yell at him now. You can probably guess which one is him, Dean, if you want to look at chat. That's not his typical username, but yeah, that's him. Yeah, the hard part playing most tank junglers is you can't really build most unupgraded items. They're gonna go for the kill again. White Ornn walk backwards. It's missed on his part.
It was to create a good atmosphere for the perfect bunt.
Well, and there we go. Oh, the squad's rolling up. Olaf is here. I don't think Trundle wants to fight this. Nautilus is here for the fight, though. Olaf 1v4ing. Oh, Vlad's here now. Vlad does get the kill. Vlad gets one. He will not get two. Olaf, or Ornn will live.
Cassiopeia's here.
Cassiopeia is going to take Vlad down.
I'm most likely going to get this kill.
Oh! Oh my god. The support steals the kill. Meanwhile, bot lane.
Yeah, bot lane's getting pushed in, but on the other side, that was a good turnaround.
Yeah, that's a
They
very
really did
good
that.
engage. And like I was saying pregame, Barrington really has to be the ones to engage to win these fights.
Yeah, they need to. They need to play that a little bit more slower, and also be sure to know when to back off after they've won. Also, yeah, Sivir can build IE, which builds into Ornn's items. That's the one item she really needs, because it'll help her damage scaling quite a bit.
I hear a second Rift Herald call. So this is actually now not a JCP call. This is Barrington calling for second Rift.
Yeah,
So this is actually the first objective. Oh, not second, not the first. They're actually kind of regaining objective control here if they do manage to take Jin out. Jin is slowed. Will Cassiopeia go for him? They don't want it.
Yeah, there's some.
Wait, they want it. They want it. Cassiopeia's gonna go down. Cassiopeia barely lives, but Olaf grabs Sivir on the backside. Jin's here. That's gonna be a double kill for Olaf. That TP from Ornn is pretty late here. I don't think he wants this.
It's very late. There's not much they can do.
There goes any thought of objective control they thought they could have.
It was a very risky play.
Cassiopeia is not fed enough to take that army on.
No, not at all.
If
She has damage, but it's not.
I think if she had another item, she could do that.
If she just had Oblivion Orb, she could do that, but she doesn't have that even.
Now, that's now a 5k swing in Jones' direction.
Things are not looking as well, but from what we've seen, they can try to make something.
Yeah.
Barrington can try to make something here.
I don't know if Ornn wants this.
Yes. Yes, she doesn't have sea legs yet.
Grayson, get out of here. I hate you.
Laugh.
I
that
hate
made me laugh. I love you.
hate you.
There's a 50-50 bias here.
Yeah, the Olaf is doing a lot of work in these fights.
Really, same. Like, he's really playing the role of Olaf.
Oh,
I'm going in and
Cassio
you can't stop me.
doing Cassio things. Trundle. Oh, Sivir's the backside. Sivir could get this kill. That's not a lot of damage. She has no damage yet.
Yeah, she doesn't deal any damage.
She has no damage yet. Oh my god.
This is all
Sivir's gonna
relying
get
on
caught out.
how are they gonna play this.
Will take a 4th shot. She's half health. This is a
Dragon's
pretty half
also
health
hitting
fight from
one.
everyone. That's not good. Oh, there goes one. This is now going in favor of JCP if they keep this fight up, because there's no damage from Barrington yet.
Nope.
And that's going to be an ace for Jones.
And this is going back to what I was saying earlier about when they needed something that can like hyper carry. Sivir is a good champion to pick if you're going for scaling, but when you need the damage, you're not gonna have it until you get items.
Yeah, she needs like what, 3 items?
2 items, 3 items if you want to actually win the team fight by yourself.
Yeah, because she needs 2 items and a Zeal, really. Like, basically, she just needs to cram Zeals and an IE.
Yeah. And given on how the game has been going, they've gotten some kills, but it's not enough yet for Sivir.
Someone in chat noted that Ornn built Mercs.
That's fine.
That's still fine. That's the thankfully client. That's fine. I think he has the CC tenacity reduction.
Yeah.
From like he needs to take care of the tenacity with Karma and Maokai in the game.
Yeah, like Tabby would probably be better since you can not only negate the damage from Jin a bit, but it's not going to help that much.
Yeah, and right now the chat is having a debate about who's going to scale better in a late. And I'm like, well, JCP is already hitting like their mid-game builds. They do catch Olaf, but you know he's Olaf, so it doesn't really matter.
The only champion that really falls off.
Oh, they're going to the fight. They're
Oh.
going to catch Jin out of here. Jin will go down before Olaf takes 1 back. Olaf's going to take 2. Can I get 3 off of Olaf? He gets 3. But Ornn's here for the cleanup on the Olaf. So that's what, a 3 for 2 in favor of JCP. However, Ornn has been found, and Sivir still doesn't have damage.
It was a 3 for 2 with one of them being caught out. That kind of hurts a little bit. But
Cass got the shutdown gold.
Yeah, she did.
That's great.
That's what they needed one of their carries to get it.
And Cass now has the item. She's a Rylai's.
Yes.
She's a lot happier.
She has kiting capabilities now. Also, to say who scales more, it's JCP. Because the only champion that really falls off is Olaf. Jin becomes a threat to all squishies later in the game. Karma has basically a whole bunch of CDR to rotate her abilities.
And because she's going to be a CC bot late game, more or less.
Yeah, and Vladimir is just
There's Rift Herald
disgusting.
number 2 going to walk it down mid. I think you just need to pop that.
Yeah, probably just needed to pop it because time was getting out.
Yeah. But so far, pretty exciting game one.
Yeah,
It's been back and forth. They've had really good team fights. Both teams are not afraid to commit.
Yeah,
That's
and they're
the biggest
trying
thing
to
we see
like,
with lower level teams.
like Barrington's really trying to find any play they can to put themselves back into like a good position.
And they're actively trying instead of rolling over and dying.
Yeah,
Because that's the biggest thing we see with lower level teams is they kind of just panic when they're behind and just roll over.
I see that Sivir has gotten Executioner's Calling,
That's
which
good.
is, yeah, she
No,
needed that.
That was a wasted Herald entirely.
Oh, they just need to throw it out, so it's
Yeah, he had the timer probably. Magikarp,
What?
weren't you in the third place match? Do you say this is better than the third place match? You were in the match.
Selective memory. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Sivir is just AFK. Got it. There she is.
If I was Barrington right now, I would really try to see
Find a pick
how
on
can I get Sivir to be where Cassiopeia is right now.
I think they need to find a pick. They gotta just go for pick-based things at this point. But the ward coverage and objective control from JCP is insane.
They are making sure that they can at least see where they want to be. They have stuff around Baron-ish, so that's giving them more like, okay, we have this objective control. What
Yeah.
about Dragon?
Now with Barrington getting first dragon, I think, this is not a
It's not
soul
soul
point yet.
No. It's not soul point yet. But considering where the lead is being led to, JCP's looking like they could just say we might as well be at soul point because it's really hard for them to try to collapse on them. Considering that only one person on Barrington can really fight.
So we're going for drag fight round number 3. And they're kind of ships in the night right now. They are spotted eventually.
They see 2 picks right here.
They're going to go for it. And they grab Vlad with... He can't pull yet. Olaf going the back line, though. Olaf's going to grab one, maybe, if he keeps going forward. Olaf is going to get Sivir. Oh,
Beautiful
Sivir lives!
counting.
Sivir lives! Never mind. Well,
Oh.
maybe. Sivir
No,
and
this
Cass.
is really good.
They're kiting so well. Jin cannot get the back line. Now he can. Oh,
As you
God.
say
Oh,
that.
oh, boy, now he can. Jin doing Jin things.
Barrington.
Who wins
showing-
this fight? I'm so confused.
Barrington won this fight.
Barrington won this fight.
They kited Olaf perfectly. They caught onto Vladimir.
They
That was
zoned
just-
Jin off the back line for so long.
And it had to go in so deep in order to do that to where then Jin's now facing against 2 tanks. And Jin right now, even though he's fed, he cannot shred through the tanks.
Maokai is probably going to live for a while here.
Wet noodle fight.
This is worse than a wet noodle fight.
Wait,
This is a
Sivir
pool noodle
coming
fight.
around. Oh no.
Oh, and
Should've-
Sivir doesn't get it. Oh my god. If Warner had an auto, Sivir would have gotten that gold.
But that
Barrington took a... That fight was so in Barrington's favor. They played that so well.
that was just really great. I expected Olaf to run through, but both the carries kite perfectly as best as they could, just not only to die, but to deal damage.
And they focused them, although it feels bad for Sivir where Jin just walks forward, 4th shots her, and walks away.
Well, yeah.
And I think what really started that fight and made it really important is, like Children's Hunting in chat, killing Vlad before he could pool.
Yes, that was the main big part, because if you'd never CC Vladimir before anything, he's just gonna pull out and imagine like nothing ever happened with his ult down. But they layered their CC so well, it was great.
Are they gonna get Gutsy on this fight? They want Olaf and not Karma. Olaf has his ult though, so that ult's kind of a waste.
They have
Meanwhile,
2
okay,
carries with
Sivir
armor,
has Karma on the backside. Maybe.
but also they're Vlad's pushing a bot.
Oh!
They have
Trundle, or not Trundle. Oh my god, names are hard. Nautilus still wants it. Nautilus is gonna go down though. I don't think they can fight this. Ornn does not want to be here.
Yeah, they're trying to go for a Baron play.
They're using Ornn and Trundle's Baron distraction, but Trundle's dead. They have no smite. They have to kill Olaf before they take this. This is so risky, and Vlad is pushing bot side in him.
This is
This is really risky. Orin gets the horn off. Vlad is out. Sivir finally gets some kills. She does some damage finally, but Vlad is still pushing bot lane in like a force here to be reckoned with.
As you say, Sivir deals damage. Maokai does what Maokai does best. W's activating the Sunfire Burst, destroying all of the ADC's dreams and hopes.
Now, once again, Barrington barely scrapes out of that fight.
Yeah, they barely scrape out of a fight that they
feels bad.
initiated on.
They barely scrape out of that fight.
And they lose out of it, really, because they lost all of bot.
Yeah, they lost bot inhib.
And they
is
gave Vlad
a big deal. I'm gonna catch up on the delay in my thing. Okay, there we go. Trundle built Spirit Visage instead of... the thing is, as a Trundle, if you're frontlining, because in this case he is frontlining, I wouldn't build support items. Honestly,
Yeah,
Trundle should build a Gargoyle next.
Like, you kind of really need the Spirit Visage only just to purely live, because he has a lot of sustain in this kit. And you kind of need that really badly right now.
This is by far the closest match I've cast in a while. Despite it being a 7k gold differential, it doesn't feel like it. Now, if Vlad had been there, you may argue that fight may have gone a different direction.
So far, it's hard to say who really has, like, a decisive lead-in when it comes to team fights, because JCP should win out downright, but...
I mean, Olaf having a very hard time getting to backline at this point, because I think that Barrington's realized they have to zone off the Olaf. They have basically zone off the rest of the team so they can murder the Olaf.
Well,
JCP wants the Baron. They're just going to go for it.
Yeah, they see that they have priority. They have wards out. They feel generally safe about getting it.
And they're going to get it with 0 contest.
Yeah.
That's really curious.
Well, it looks like they're going to try to fight here.
Nautilus is in a not fun spot, and by fight they mean let Nautilus die and leave.
Yeah.
So that's a Baroned up JCP. Now this game's going to close out pretty quick.
They're going to push.
Barrington doesn't get a good pick. If Barrington gets a pick off this, I think that they can sustain out of this Baron.
It's kind of hard for them to get a pick because their main pick champion is gone.
I mean, if Trundle just walks in, right?
Yes, if Trundle walks in. No
Sivir is getting stunned out pretty hard here. She's half health.
This is starting to hit to the point to where Jin can now effectively poke off tanks because he has his Lord Dominix.
And Sivir doesn't have IE yet.
Nope.
That's really hurting her. She has 2 Zeal items and no IE. She needs that IE.
Wait. Sir, what 2 Zeal's items?
Okay. I words real good. Shut up. I'm being judged. I'm being judged. Will they find Olaf back here? That's the next question. Because this could be a really good fight for them. Oh, they go in. Olaf's behind them.
They go in with Olaf not being seen. And then he shows up.
And he shows up and he's going to go murder the Sivir. And there goes Sivir. Olaf and Vlad demolish Sivir. This fight is won distinctly for JCP already at this point. Cassiopeia is not dead yet. Nah, she is.
They realized where they lost last time and said, let's do this over. But this time, we go to the...
Quadra! Hold on a minute.
Will he get a Penta? Will they find him for the Penta?
Oh, they're going to find him.
But will they give it? That's
they have
question.
no CC. Oh, they had no CC.
They have a lot of CC there.
Give it.
The question is,
give it. There it is.
And they gave it the
Penta number 1 of the series. That's going to be game.
That is unfortunate to say the least.
And that's going to be game number 1. Going in favor of, unless Nautilus has the miracle last stand here. Game number 1 going in favor of JCP.
Quickly changes all his items to AP and starts one-shotting.
Oh, don't you start this. Because the only thing he's getting one-shot right now is him getting one-shot.
And the Nexus.
The Nexus too. So, as we get set into game number 2 here, where do you think the wheels fell off in that series?
It fell off mainly like they didn't have much coverage around and they were getting picked off after they assumed that they were really safe around. Like, once Trundle died early to Olaf, after the double kill, that was kind of like game over from there because Olaf started snowballing really hard. And Barrington, they were doing well trying to find picks, but what
Good
the issue
God, look at
was,
the damage graph.
yeah,
Olaf doing Olaf things. He
yeah,
was the dominant force in that game. Despite the penta going to Vlad, he was dominant force.
yeah. Olaf was constantly going back at it. Once he got one kill, he was like, all right, now where do I go? Do I put this lead somewhere else or do I go someplace different? Do I go in my jungle? Do I help a lane? And he kept going at it.
So that was a really convincing game one.
Yeah. What I would love to see from if they decide to go like a run back per se, if they go with Sivir again, I would love to see them just prioritize more damage and making sure that she has any type of gold relevancy. Because her building the rapid fire cannon, yeah, you could have needed it, but you have no damage to back it up.
Also, it looks like JCP is going to sub out their support with they're going to sub out Wiggle for Platypus. And also, Barrington is going to choose, because loser chooses side selection, Barrington's going to go choose blue side now.
I see.
So let's get pro draft going. And go find this.
For a draft.
That was a really good game one, though. That's actually much better than the other game ones we've had in this season. We've had very few series not be like 2-0s or 3-0s.
That was a nice back and forth. We'll heavily want to see another one.
Although it wasn't as back and forth as it should have been, to be honest.
No.
The new Valorant op was leaked.
Stop.
The new Valorant op was shown.
Stop this. I must stay in league.
The Valorant go to the Valorant Twitter. Her name is Reyna.
Oh wait, this is talked about. Well, leaked about.
Yeah, her it's actually been shown now. I kind of want to go watch it now, but we'll do that later.
Do it now. You won't.
I won't. You're right. Crap, I might. I'll look it up later. Oh God. We're waiting on pro draft right now. We have red side pro draft. We'll get the spectate here shortly. There's our spec link. And caster's ready. Let's go into game number 2. This time Barrington is going to be blue side, and Jones is going to be red side. So Jones' red side gives them counter pick prio.
Yes.
Which I honestly prefer red side over blue side in majority of situations.
I'd be a little bit weary because Jones has counter pick, and from what I've seen, if they get a lead, they know how to use that lead.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Will they go with the Jhin again?
That's a good question.
Because I'm like, basically, what picks do you think Barrington needs to ban out the most?
If anything, I'd say ban out Olaf. That champion dominated most of that entire game for JCP.
Yeah, Olaf was doing work.
Also, what's stopping me from dropping this Twitter link of Valorant?
Evanston Township team lost. Just outright lost. I don't think he played in this tournament. Yeah, Evanston actually chose not to play in our postseason invitational, so that is what it is. Oh my God, let me go to the Valorant Twitter.
Hey, I have the link right now. Just tell me.
What? Oh, yeah, go ahead and put it in chat. I don't care. Now, do I show it on... No, I don't show it on stream.
No, you don't show it on stream.
I don't know anything of what she does. It makes zero sense, but I'll see it pop up somewhere. Dean, your link got censored,
It got censored.
but
Well,
my link won't,
Lamau.
because I am the guy in charge.
I don't got the ability to do this. I'm feeling oppressed.
You're feeling oppressed.
Gamers rise.
No, you're not starting this. Here's the Valorant tweet. And yeah, some players are on bathroom break right now, so that's fine. But Evanston didn't even play on our invitational tournament, so that's kind of is what it is. Oh, they show up a new map too in the Reyna trailer.
Wait, we have bathroom breaks?
Dean, okay.
There's going to be a slight intermission that is going to happen right now.
Well, while he goes, we're gonna keep working on this. So, we're kind of just waiting. Oh, I think we're gonna get into the draft now soon. Yeah, maybe. Guys, when do you hit ready? There we go. They hit ready. So let's see if bans go lightning fast again. I would expect to see an all-off ban. Does winner get anything? That is a question for the two admins, Whitlock and Durdrum, because they're the ones who pay for it. I mean, my guys got third place. I won a trophy, but I don't think I'm getting a trophy. I won a lot of things. The Shaco ban. Hold on a minute. What? They banned Shaco. Trophies for the trophy throne. So, the Olaf and the Casio bans. Nice adaptation from Barrington. But I'm afraid of what they've given up in favor of it. Oh, you pronounced it Shaco? It's Shaco. It's Shaco. Don't you start this with me. It's not Shaco, it's Shaco. Ezreal pick. Okay. Gives JCP counter pick an ADC to start. I don't like giving ADC counter pick round one.
I come back, get some water, and I see that there's a Shaco ban. And
There's a Yumi. I'm scared.
There's a Yumi and Graves. Wait, what's happening right now?
I'm scared. Also, Dean, is it Shaco or Shaco?
Some people say Shaco, some people say Shaco.
It's Shaco. Thank you.
It's really Shaco, but
you shut up with that. Whoa.
If we go by each and every single letter, it's Shaco.
It's Shaco. Shut up.
Yes, it's Shakeo with the clown, and not Shaco.
I'm getting harassed. Wait, that's Yumi Cassidy. I'm scared.
This is the fear that I was having.
Grayson, I'm about to ban you from this chat. I'm about to ban you from this chat. I'm gonna go take a screenshot of that and frame it because I hate you.
Yumi and Graves. Oh, I see where your spring tool is.
Snipping tool. Yes, I run snipping tool.
Yumi Cassidy is very not fun for anybody. They're saying if you don't end this late, we win yet again. And they have Vladimir. That's basically a good call for Vladimir, though, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. So Kate Yumi? I've actually never seen that lane.
Kate Yumi is fine. It's annoying, but fine. I hate it. If you're asking me. Oh, Sivir Yumi.
Ooh, I like that.
They yet again though have an aggressive jungler in Graves for JCP.
Wow.
Talia.
I haven't seen Talia
Pantheon.
in ages.
Talia Pantheon lane.
So that's
Wait,
gonna be
they have
Talia support.
Ezreal.
It's gonna be Ezreal, Talia bot lane. Vlad top, Panth mid, or swap that.
I personally, I don't quite like that.
I mean, I haven't seen enough Talia to actually know if I like that or not. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it goes into the sense of you plan to try to put too much poke onto Sivir and Yumi, but at the same time, that's if the Sivir and Yumi are to be out of position. And that's going to be really tough to try to deal around. They have JCP picked Maokai last, which is good, but
I mean, Maokai is just a reliable top laner.
yeah.
And he seemed to do pretty well in him last time.
They did well with them last time. It's just there's a lot of issues here because they have Pantheon probably going into Maokai, and that can go either way unless they decide to do Vlad.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
I don't know about this team. We'll see once we get the full team's pick. We can talk about it in loading screen. But there's some interesting dynamics going on here.
There is a lot of things that's going around that's questionable to say the least. I'll be more with it if they decide to say, hey, we're going to put Vladimir top and Talia's going to go mid and have Pantheon support.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that more.
Yeah, like that's what I would like to see more instead of a Talia bot lane.
Vlad top.
Yes.
I actually
So far
I have
looking
not
good.
seen Talia in well over a year.
It has been some time mainly because Talia has a lot of issues per se. Issues being scaling and how people like to use her kit.
Yeah. Talia jungle. It's the Gragas support.
Gragas support? Probably. Yes. Yeah, it is because it's Talia jungle.
It's Gragas support. I have not seen Talia jungle, and I remember we saw Gragas support in the program, didn't we?
Couldn't say it was yesterday because it definitely was not.
It was recently though. I know,
Gragas
like,
support is relevant.
It's relevant.
Yes.
What was it? Was that an LCK thing or an LPL?
You see it more in LCK. And, well, it's hard to say because you'd usually pick Gragas support if you're going with something like Yasuo. And LCK and LPL, LCK and LPL both use the pick quite well, but you see it more in LCK than LPL.
I am so not excited for Sivir Yumi. I am.
No one ever is.
Yumi is a plague upon this game.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm heavily to say agreed and yes.
Okay, so let's look at these lanes here. Vlad Mao. Mao's not gonna do a whole lot in that lane. He's gonna wait. He's basically gonna wait out Vladimir.
Yep, that's the plan. You don't want to have Maokai to have fun into going into you. Well, now I have sustain. We both scale. Congrats. Talia, if I were them, I would try to heavily see about bot side. Because
Yeah.
after thinking about it just a tiny bit more, if they can get the spell shield out of Sivir, Gragas can cast Sivir out of position and place her very risky where Pantheon can roam over and Talia will just be right there.
If Talia lays down her minefield and then Gragas casts you over it, do you take the damage from her minefield?
I would honestly want to say yes. It's been a while since I've ever seen the interaction go off, but yeah,
like,
because
that's-
you do.
that's a
It's
thought.
like a dash basically.
Yeah. Pantheon casting in actually is a pretty even matchup in my mind.
It's more into Pantheon because Kassadin benefits mainly from AP matchups where he has the spell shield and he doesn't have to deal with any type of minion
Yeah.
collision. Whereas Pantheon, straight AD, I'm going in and I can pretty much kill you if I have Conqueror.
Conqueror. Don't you just love it? Don't you
It's a
love
great.
Conqueror?
It's beautiful. I love that. I love it. You know,
He
Ezreal
says
with
as an AD
Conqueror.
carry.
Ezreal with Conqueror, the only thing I could really build on him, great. You know, if I want to play Cassiopeia, I need Conqueror anyway. That's fine. It gives me another thing to play Yasuo with. Yay.
Now, someone in chat noted this. Barrington did draft a very mid-game oriented comp,
They did.
whereas we see more late-game scaling out of both Kassa and the Sivir.
Kassadin, Sivir, Yumi,
Late-game Yumi.
something infinite heals. Maokai being as unkillable as he can be, which is an issue to put out.
I hate. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Now, who wins level 1? Who wins level 1
Who would-
invade?
Level 1 invade, technically Barrington could if they get something good out of it.
If they get
because-
Pantheon stun, I think they win the level 1 invade.
Yeah, but they need to really hope that they can. That's the issue because they want to end this game as quick as possible.
Yeah.
They do have Vladimir, and that's a late game contingency, but that's basically
that's
their
not
only
enough.
late game. Like Ezreal late game, that can deal damage. That's fine. Vladimir late game, that's also okay.
AP
But-
Ezreal, I'm scared of. Like, I'm actually scared of AP Ezreal because that setup is disgusting.
I mean, you don't want to build AP,
Well,
but
when he can take half my health in a single combo,
I mean, you can just do that with just Gunblade. But
I
regardless,
you're
of
not
the
you're not
fact,
wrong, and I don't like that you're not wrong.
like the issue here though, they have Maokai, which is a tank, and they have nothing that can really burn through the Maokai. Gragas isn't a true tank. He gets kind of beefy, but you don't.
He's more
Do
CC
really much.
oriented.
Yeah,
And admittedly, he doesn't need to be too aggressive because Yumi's not going to be throwing CC. So
the
they
only
can
CC
wait
she
a
has is
bit.
golden Q. And the bot lane here for Barrington, it can go fine, but it's really still they need to end this game now, or else they just lose
You just let
eventually. Because
Sivir Yumi do the thing.
Sever Yumi do the thing, and even not even Sever Yumi. Sever Kassadin is what really will win them the game, late game, more like it,
Yeah.
because the AP boost that's going to be going on Kassadin, level 16 Kassadin late game, that's an actual nightmare.
Yeah, that is an actual nightmare. Oh, God. Loading screen. There we go. So not a ton of mastery in this game. Not a ton of mastery.
And general mastery
Oh, it's
around
fast lane.
about.
Holy crap.
They're ready.
I'm not.
If Barrington can do constant picks, they got this.
If they
That's
can't,
if.
they're going to be screwed.
Yes.
Now, this is going to really rely on how aggressive Talia can be, and me having not seen a Talia in eternity, I have no idea.
Talia's still fine, surprisingly or not. It's not like she is as high priority as she used to be,
I feel like
but
she's
she can
fallen
still
off
do well.
because her early game's not as good as, like, your Olaf, your Pantheon, your Warwick, like those kind of champions.
Yeah, and plus it's like it comes to
SKT.
where comfort comes to.
Does Graves see this?
I wouldn't say no.
Buddy, Graves, buddy. Oh no. Level 1 invade, how about that?
Yep. Just like that. And on the Vladimir, which is
Sapphire
perfect.
Crystal!
That's
huge.
exactly who they needed to get it on.
That's
if Vladimir
huge.
can come online sooner than later, perfect for him.
Graves, really unlucky there. He wanted to just go for the ward and leave.
Yeah.
And the Pantheon taking the stun is a really smart idea, because if you don't take stun level 1, you're going to have a really hard time with that invade. However, his level 1 in lane now kind of sucks.
He doesn't have to really worry about it too much because it's Kassadin. What is Kassadin level 1? All he can really do is poke you with Q, and that can only go X amount of ways. So he may take some poke early, but it's not going to be that bad.
Now, note the war that Ezreal and Gragas put at their red buff. So they're expecting that they would counter invade, but instead he goes to the red buff start still. And so we got double topside starts.
If he tried to go for a counter invade after he died, that would be the really ballsy play.
That'd be
from
some
him.
big brain stuff.
Big brain, and basically saying, if you guys stop me now, okay, but if you don't stop me now, then I have this lead, and
I
that
shall
starts
become more
letting-
powerful than you ever imagined.
Basically.
Pantheon's not doing so bad. Like, Pantheon wins these things early, honestly, because Conqueror. You really,
Yeah.
Kassadin needs these items.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, him taking stun is not really much of an issue, because Kassadin can't really poke him out or anything.
Yeah.
Kassadin doesn't have anything to stop him.
He needs a 6 to do anything, really.
Yeah. In some cases, you could say he just needs like 4 or 5 to just fight. He can't really fight this lane, because if Pantheon just jumps on you with a full stack W, that's Conqueror stacks right there.
Graves is going to go fight Talia at her red buff. Talia's going to make a friend here. Does she? She knows he's here. Bot lane's rotating up. He sees that. He's going to get out. Oh, there's Pantheon. Pantheon do a ton of damage. Graves will get out, but not before losing a lot of health. Talia, now Graves ran a really interesting clear path there. He actually cleared red, Raptors, blue, and then went for the invade over the drag wall.
Yeah, because he realizes that he has this buffs already, so he doesn't have to worry about anything happening. But he also knows that he's playing an aggressive jungler that can invade very easily.
And he needs to make the invades happen to get a lead, because Talia doesn't have a lot of tools against counter invade there.
Not really. She can kind of fight it later, but at that point in the game, you have a lot of items and you should be fighting with your team, so... It was also really nice, though, to see Barrington understand, like, hey, if he's trying to invade, we should try to help our jungler immediately.
Yeah, and that's one thing I always stress to my guys, is never fight alone. Like, never ever fight alone. Always make it a group effort, because you win more fights that way.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, Vlad bought a ruby crystal in his first back with that first kill gold.
If most likely, he's probably going to put that towards a Spirit Visage.
Yeah, he wants to sustain this lane. His
Sustain lane.
top lane
AP.
Vlad wants to tank first.
Occasionally, yeah. In this matchup, you want to go more tank because it's Maokai. Other situations, go straight AP, because you're just going to carry the game at that point.
Now, bot lane is pretty much just a nothing fest because it's a Yumi.
Yeah, and also they kind of got a small little smidge of a lead when they went to help, but it wasn't that much. Also, knowing that Sivir has realized this is going to be that type of lane, they went for Cole,
Yeah,
which is actually a really nice pick.
they're playing the long game.
Yeah.
They just want to hang out, chill, get the farm, and just get their CS up.
Yeah, plus also it gives good sustain towards the Sivir. Because in this poke lane, they have a Yumi, yeah. But with the Cole, since it gives you that, like, 5 HP per hit, that allows you to sustain a little bit better if they try to poke you out and engage on you.
Yeah. I've seen some really interesting cull buys, but this one actually makes sense.
Cole is a great item.
It's
It's,
an odd
just
item to
sadly, yeah,
Ezreal, the dangerous back there.
you won't stop me, watch me.
Oh, oops. Now,
dare
interestingly
you.
enough, JCP has not gone for first dragon yet, and they're, as it's been noted by other people, a very objective-oriented team. So I'm
Well,
actually a bit surprised.
considering on how their jungler is not having the dominant lead as they probably want, they're kind of playing it a little bit more safe. Especially because Pantheon has more of a threat potential than Kassadin right now.
Oh, they found Graves again. Pantheon's rotating down. Gragas is rotating up. Graves is going to get out, maybe. Yeah, he's out. Pink ward there spotted some early pressure, and they're gonna go for drag. It looks like I'm seeing drag pings.
They can. They have everyone here.
They're doing it.
Yeah, plus they know that their jungler is unable to really do anything, because if they get CC'd, this is the beauty of Pantheon and Tilia. One CC means Tilia has a free way to use her W and then E you off.
Yeah, her
and there's
knockup.
all the damage.
Yeah.
So really they're putting into that like, hey, we kind of can't just be alone and fighting, and if we don't outroam them, we can't fight them.
Now let's see if Ezreal goes back for a first item tier here.
He better go back for a first item tier.
He should. Will he? Well, we'll see. He's sitting on 1,600 gold, so, you know, no back patterns. Graves is invading a lot this game. Holy crap. Talia's found him. Vlad is also coming. He just flashes out. He knows he cannot win that fight.
Yeah, took what he can and
Vlad's
getting
here.
out.
They want it still. Will Talia ult? She does not have ult. Okay, Talia. Yeah, I forgot jungle XP sucks.
Will Tilia ult somewhere in the future, maybe.
Jungle XP sucks, man.
It'd be like that. But it's good that it sucks, because if Jungle XP meant anything right now, Graves would be further ahead.
That's
Like-
a scary thought.
Yeah. The man that has been pushed out multiple times would be further ahead than he is now. I'm really liking how Barrington's saying, okay, last time we were doing well, this time we're going to try to outroam and protect our jungler from being hurt, and Graves can't get any objectives.
Yeah, he's trying.
And yeah, he's trying, but they're getting rift right now, and there's nothing Graves can do.
And yeah, there's Rift Herald over to Talia. We see a mid Pantheon going for it? Pantheon Gragas? No? Okay, never mind. I had hopes. I had dreams.
Also, really great roams from the Gragas.
Yeah, he's playing very aggressive. He's not
Like-
playing a lot of wards, but you know, you get there eventually.
I mean, eventually you'll get there. They also understand that Sivir Yumi doesn't do anything as long as you don't let it do anything. So Ezreal playing safe, farming from under turret, kind of.
Yeah. Maokai getting some solid damage on Vlad, but it is still a Vlad.
Yeah,
He
it's
doesn't
like
have to care.
it's basically wet noodle fight, but this time I can Q you with abilities to heal myself.
I do love that we just expect wet noodle fights out of top lane like over half the time.
And before they say, you know what, let's do this. We're picking Sit, you're picking Fiora. Let's see how this goes.
Yes, the I'm going to go ham lane. Back when Bruiser was really meta, like Aatrox and Fiora were both just going at it constantly in top lane. Oh, that's a 4-man mid. They're gonna stun him. They're gonna get the kill with the cask and the Talia stun. What a CC combo from Barrington. That's a 2-0 lead now. Graves wants the ult. Graves does not get the kill. Bot lane's rotating up. Will they get the kill as well? Sivir's here.
They gave
Yumi
her
goes for the
lead.
ult. Sivir goes down. Gragas goes down. Pantheon's gonna go down next. There's the TP from top lane. He gets CC'd out of it though. No TP comes through, and that's gonna be a, what, 3 for 2?
Yeah, 3 for 2. They used Rift. The TP was canceled by Maokai.
That's actually a 3
Vlad-
for 1. That's actually a 3 for 1.
Oh. Oh yeah, because Graves didn't die. The only person that died was Kassadin. Vladimir's gonna try to TP mid-game into it, but Maokai said
does
"No,
Maokai
you're not
things."
allowed.
Really smart rotation by the JCP bot lane to come up for that fight. And really dumb rotation by direct camera to actually try to miss that fight.
Like, once they realized that everyone was going mid, and by everyone I mean even Ezreal, they immediately rushed Zumi's Sivir ult. We're going straight in. We have to go in right now, because if they keep this up, they're just going to out-rotate us and put pressure into their lead to where they can do whatever they want, and we don't want that.
Actually, right now, this is a lot more even than I thought it'd be, but this is a mid-game team comp on Barrington, so they should be turning on pretty soon. They have to get this dragon. Like, this is a mid-game team comp. They have to get this.
Yeah, both top laners don't have TP whatsoever.
Someone in chat noting Yumi has red buff.
Yumi has red buff. Oh no.
Oh, we're all doomed. And there's the Barrington immediate rotate to Dragon number 2. And Jones is nowhere in a spot to contest this. This is going to be Dragon number 2 going over to Barrington. Unless
Yeah.
Miracle red buff Yumi steal.
The moment I said it go, both top laners don't have TP. As we see Vladimir saying, you know what? Have top lane, do what you want. I'm just going to go directly to help my team.
It's a Maokai. He can't push.
Exactly. That's why there's no issue.
He can whap someone. That's it. Ezreal is in a weird spot here because he's alone. However, given that he's Ezreal, he doesn't really need to worry about being alone. Oh, Talia coming in. The wall didn't get them, but it's going to get... Oh, the cast in the wrong direction. And Pantheon's here, too. Oh, the whole squad rolls up.
Dang, really? The whole squad left.
Vladimir's in a not good spot here. Actually, he's fine.
Nah,
He's fine.
Vladimir's doing
Never mind. He's
Vladimir
fine.
things.
Oh my god, he's fine.
Well,
Never
he turned
mind.
it around, though.
Never mind. Scratch that. Now, actually,
like that.
I'm starting to see the plan that Barrington had with this team comp of hard CC heavy rotations.
Yes. That is why they are doing their best to be really proactive and making sure that they can get what they can right now. Because if they let it go any further, you see exactly like how we thought Graves was going to die, but then he didn't. And then Cassidy came up, and then they still have Maokai to deal with. Like, they have nothing else to deal with the rest of their team late game, so they're doing what they can to get all objectives and do what they can to put a lead inside the pockets before things get out of hand.
I mean, overall, this is actually really even. Gragas is going to go for it. Oh, what a spell shield from Sivir!
So this
What
is
a spell
though.
shield! Holy crap! She had like 0.2 seconds to spell shield Gragas E, and she did. What a spell shield from Cryomaniac. That was amazing. And now Ezreal has to back. Pantheon wants it, but he ain't gonna get it.
Justin, he was like, we got her under our control. She's like, psych, turns it around.
I'm still that spell shield. Frame that. Holy crap. Like that
The
was
big no you.
that was a Captain Jack. That was just a Captain Jack, and that was amazing. God, how long ago was that Captain Jack play?
Okay, let's put it into this perspective. Captain Jack, when he was playing, Nunu was a highly contested jungler, and not this Nunu.
Old Nunu.
Yeah.
God, Cryo, that was insane. Okay, so it's now 2-5 in favor of JCP with a 3,500 gold lead. Ezreal's alone with a Graves here. This is gonna hurt. Will Graves get the kill? Nah. It's waves there.
The minions protected him. You don't get to hurt our Ezreal.
I mean, that's the disadvantage playing Graves. It's actually a really unique mechanic. So Sivir's gonna grab a lot of damage on bot lane turret, and the wave will show up just in time to keep it going. She will get bot turret. Meanwhile, they're grouping up on Maokai. Maokai will go down eventually here. Oh god, maybe. No, he's gonna live.
See.
Oh my god.
What items?
Oh,
does the
there we
Pantheon
go.
have?
That's a kill on a Pantheon. Pantheon's gonna go down, though, to the ult from Graves. They snagged 2 on Cassidy and Graves. Talia's running for her life.
There are times like this where you kind of think, would you go with a Ghost Blade, or would you try to save a little bit more money and build a Black Cleaver?
On who now?
Pantheon.
Pantheon. You got a point. You got a point right there, alright. But, what looked like just a pick for, Barrington, because Maokai was so tanky, it turned into a pretty bad fight. Oh, they want it! And they're not gonna get it.
They have their jungler right there.
Yumi with the no you.
The big, hey, stop that, that's illegal.
I love that about Yumi sometimes, is she can just stop a chase by just ulting backwards and go, nah, we're good.
I need help right now. Hey, stop this.
But I'm really actually, like, very happy with the aggressive rotations that Barrington is making. Once again, they refusing to just roll over and die. They're playing very aggressively and still pushing their advantages.
Yeah, and right now it's looking quite well, considering they have basically gotten almost all objectives.
Speaking of objectives,
Yes.
drag number 3. Oh, they're gonna catch Cassidy out, but they're not gonna get the kill. He's gonna, you know, ult out because Cassidy and things. And that's gonna be drag number 3 started by Barrington. They find Graves. Pantheon's on top of Graves. Oh my god, Graves just have Pantheon's health. Oh, and here's the bot lane and Maokai. 1 down for Barrington. There goes 2. There's gonna be 3 eventually. Oh my god, what a flash!
Oh no!
He tried to pull the classic and it didn't work. And that's first dragon for JCP.
I think Ezreal hit Blast Cone. That
Wait.
hit Talia over.
Oh, someone go back to the replay and watch that. It's awkward.
I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this.
That's so awkward.
Okay, going back. Oh no, Talia did. She tried to see if she can make the play herself.
Talia blast coned herself into death, didn't she?
Yeah, she blast coned herself, assuming probably trying to steal it. And I get why you would try to make that play, because you'd be at soul point at that at then.
Yeah, that was a
And
really important fight.
this is also Inferno.
If you give JCP 4 Infernos, it's gonna hurt.
If you give JCP 4 Infernos, the game's over. If they get late game, the game is over.
And right now,
But-
they're pushing towards late game with
Yeah.
now a 8,000 gold lead on the side of JCP. This game's looking very hard to close out for Barrington.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
So what's Barrington's out here?
Barrington's out right now
Hey, look,
is
Ripfield.
hopefully getting a good pick and saying, let's try to go for Dragon Soul, because they absolutely need that.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get the mid turret.
They didn't get mid turret?
off.
Oh my
33
god, mid turret is 33 health. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. That's such a feels bad. Well, Graves is doing a lot of work, but right now I think the person doing the most work is honestly going to be the Cassidy from getting a lot of the zoning in these fights. He's forcing carries back in all these fights.
Yeah, going at the right positions is what Cassidy needs to do best, especially if you realize, hey, if my enemy laner is being more aggressive than me, then he's gonna try to go on someone else that's important. So let me go on the enemy team's important teams. Let me go on their Ezreal.
Well,
their Gragas.
here's the chase. Oh my god! Vlad is having a really rough time here. Cassidy's gonna get 2 here, probably. Oh my god, the healing! He might live! Oh, no, he doesn't.
Cassidy getting 2 out there was pretty big.
Cassidy 2 for 1.
This is now terrifying. Because
Yeah,
Cassidy's
Cassidy's
starting
on.
to get to that point.
Cassidy's on.
Yeah, Sivir has IE Essence Reaver. This is
Probably RFC next.
RFC next. You know what? You're such a lead. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to finesse going with the static shiv.
What do you mean finesse? It's a zeal item, it's fine.
What would you're okay, tell me when's the last time you saw static shiv?
You got a point.
Yeah.
You got a point. You got a point. Because RFC is just better.
Yes. But considering what's going on, they're like, I got a little gold in my pocket. Let me get the static shiv.
Ooh boy, Sivir hurts. I'm going to
Cassidy's a
time
minute
out
to
Grayson
go.
from this chat.
Wonderful.
God.
That's wonderful.
Well, 4-14. This is looking pretty grim now. So
All
what's
of
the next
that-
fight that basically Barrington has to win this next fight more or less, and this next fight's going to be a Baron fight more than likely.
And the issue is the only person they can effectively lock down is Graves, because Sivir's gonna usually have Yumi with her. Maokai is Maokai. Kassadin, if you don't kill him, he's going to run away.
I
if
love
not turn
that
it
with
around.
every dumb tank, we need to say dumb tank is dumb tank, and that's just the end of the story.
Yeah, because it just so happens that he has so much sustain with his very high tank stats.
Vlad is not as online as he needs to be right now, though.
Yeah, the early game that he had is non-existent at this point, and he's back to I need items to be relevant.
So this is going to be a drag fight here with drag coming up in 20 seconds. Will they get a pick? Oh, Ezra missed the combo. They will-
If Barrington's able to get Dragon, this will be great.
Really
If they
strong
can't-
ward coverage by Barrington.
Yeah, they know that this is important.
Yeah.
They need Dragon Soul.
So, oh, Caston's pushing it down mid in the meantime. They're making him choose, because Caston can get out.
Yeah, that's the wise decision. We have lanes pushing. No, okay, I'm gonna force a wave to push.
And now
Can we
Maokai's
engage
here
them?
zoning as well. This drag's getting burned down. Talia can't get it.
Oh,
Red
they
team
tried
grabs
for
it. That's gonna be no deaths yet. That's gonna be a double, more than double. And there's an ace.
They
Like
got-
that, they all go poof, and there's an ace for JCP. That's probably it.
That is it. There's no more problem.
And they all died so fast.
yeah.
Like Pantheon went in, had a good engage, and then they all just poof.
Like,
Disappear.
to be quite honest, the fact that Graves had the ability to farm out and become more relevant than Talia, despite the fact
Holy
that they
crap,
had all that.
CSD.
Yeah, it's
Graves Flame Horizon, holy crap.
he put in double time for this.
Well, there's Baron, there's double Infernal. JCP is firmly in the driver's seat. What can Barrington do here to get out? Great answer. Like, what can Barrington do?
There's not really much they can do right now. Their best chances were hopefully getting Dragon Soul, which is looking quite dire.
Yeah, they have to go for the steal. That is a 4-level difference on Talia, boy.
Yeah, they have to go for a steal, and smite differentials is huge at that point. So where now Talia has to try to use her smite in order to get it, whereas that's going to be really tough.
Because her smite doesn't... Oh my god, Sivir shreds. Sivir shreds waves. She went for a PD third item.
Yeah, more safety.
Yeah, that's safe. I mean, she also has a Yumi attached to her.
Yeah, even more safety.
Ardent Sensor. Ugh.
Yeah,
Remember the worlds where Ardent Sensor was meta? Was that season 8?
No. No,
You don't like that?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Sure.
Sure, yeah, I don't. I refuse to acknowledge it.
And good point by Magikarp in chat here. Props to Graves for bringing it back and bringing back the like he was down early. He was having a hard time early, and he's really picked it up.
Yeah, Graves did what Graves does best. If I can't be aggressive in your jungle, I'll just be aggressive in my jungle, and I'm gonna farm.
Aggressive in your jungle is a very weird way of saying farming.
Hey, he would have gotten kills if the team didn't show up.
Directed
If-
camera, please. Stop. I hate you.
Just direct it yourself. Big brain tactics.
God, no. This is Overwatch. Oh, okay. There goes Kassadin. Poof. And Kassadin's out.
Kassadin says, I seize and I takes.
And top lane turret's gonna go down, or mid lane turret's gonna go down. Mid lane Hib is gonna go down as well for Barrington. The cast misses in the wrong direction. Nice dash by Graves. Get out of that. Kassadin grabs bot lane and Hib turret. The base is crumbling for Barrington. Oh my god! So, Kassadin, what's your plan?
So Kassadin, what's going on?
Holy
Shall
crap,
I make
they
the
hurt.
play?
Kassadin grabbed 2 in that fight.
Yeah, Kassadin has blue buff. Kassadin is level 17. Kassadin wins game.
Yeah, that's just Migo face.
It's the old...
Oh, Maokai with the mile-long stun. That's going to be game number 2, going the way of Jones College Prep as she gets kills on platform. Oh my god.
late game Zipper.
Oh,
Ace
Graves gets
two.
1 too for the stat padding.
You started the game killing me, and I'll end the game killing you.
So that's Graves wrapping up game number 2 in favor of Jones College Prep. Let's go check the damage charts real quick.
I kind of don't wanna.
You don't get a choice here, bud. Damage charts. Huh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she did the thing, didn't she?
You're surprised to see that Siver's the one that dealt the most damage here.
She did the thing, didn't she?
Like I said, if they really want to end this game, if they really want to win this game, they have to do it now, or else they're not going to get the ability to.
Oh my god. She had double Vlad's damage. Whew. Well, let's get on to game number 3. We're gonna wait and get in lobby here. I have an invite now. Woo. Let me invite you to spectate. But you're not there, AD carry. Get out of here.
I can be... No, I don't want to do that.
Who enjoys playing AD carry?
Me, surprisingly.
No, you don't.
No, I don't enjoy having questionable teammates. I'm looking at you, Tarek, with Roa first buy.
Wait, hold on a minute. What? What are those words?
What, you didn't know that one of my games, a very famous Tarek of mine decided to go Roa first buy?
Roa first buy.
It was the most questionable thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, while we wait on getting in lobby and getting everything figured out, I'm going to throw on some music. We'll take a quick break so we can all go up and stretch, and we'll be back at it soon. Stick around.
Nice.
Okay, we should be back. We are in a pro draft for game number 3, about ready to start. So games number 2 and 1 were kind of one-sided. There was a chance early, and it was no longer a chance late. My co-caster is currently off to going to the bathroom, so he'll get here when he gets here. But we're going to look at game number 3 and get into that. Draft adaptation-wise, there should be some differing bans from Barrington. Okay, Graves ban, yeah, Echo, Chaco, okay, they're going lightning fast, holy crap. The Yasuo Chaco, JCB has not changed that, have they? They still ban Yasuo every time. The Yumi ban, okay, respect. There's the Senna ban, okay, so they're keeping still similar draft plans. Now, what does Barrington first pick here to give them an advantage with their first pick priority? Come on. First pick. Here we go. Coming in. Olaf. Okay. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Olaf first pick's really strong because there's not a lot of junglers that can actually fight him. So that's a really safe and very strong first pick. Oh, that's an Anivia. Please no. Please no. I don't want to deal with Anivia games. I don't like Anivia games. Xayah and Anivia. Hey, a bird theme. Okay. Varus as a response to Xayah. Okay. That's interesting. So Olaf Varus is pretty good setup so far. They have strong CC, good engage. Anivia Xayah is the same though. So both teams have drafted pretty strong comps so far. Zoe. I have not seen that pick in a while. Holy crap.
We don't appreciate Zoe picks here. Thank you.
Hey, you're back.
Yes. I am back.
I'm gonna delete that message. I'm deleting his message. Get out of here. I don't stop with the puns, Grayson. Nidalee.
Oh.
I have not seen Nidalee in a while. The score is
Nidalee
now
has been-
2-0 in favor of Jones, by the way. For those asking in chat.
Nidalee has been getting more of a resurgence as of late. The teams that I've been seeing more Nidalee in is basically every team within the LPL scene.
Really?
LPL likes aggressive junglers, and Nidalee is one of the best aggressive junglers if you can play her well.
Fair. The Maokai ban finally coming out from Barrington. They're done dealing with him.
Yeah. They realized what type of pick potential this Maokai has, and it turns out a lot.
They banned both dumb tanks played this series. Okay. There's Nautilus for the Xayah.
Going for the call out Fiora set matchup of the century.
Match of the century. Oh my god, don't you do this to me. I don't want to deal with that. J-Span has to be targeted. Oh no. Oh, it's a Mordekaiser. Oh no. I don't like Mordekaiser. I do not like Mordekaiser. Sam, I am.
I don't either, but he has now the ability to take out one person.
Leona
And I'm
Varus is gonna
guessing-
hurt.
I'm gonna kind of hope that it goes to something like a poke Varus.
Why does every single team in this league have a Darius main? I do not get this.
Easy.
Like, every team I've streamed has played Darius at some point, and they have had like 200k on him or something. Oh, that's a Hecarim. Hold on a minute.
Hecarim top, let's go. Let's go.
That is actually a Hecarim top.
All right. I'm happy here. I'm satisfied.
I'm not.
I'm quite okay with everything here. This is great.
You shut up.
Never.
Disconnects from Discord call immediately. We're taking one player's in the bathroom currently, so we're gonna take a quick sec. But so you like that Zoe pick there, bud?
Going into Anivia, it's hyper annoying because she has these things called slows.
Yeah, she has her thing.
But at the same time, I enjoy playing Zoe into Anivia mainly because if she puts up a wall, that doesn't stop my E.
Yeah.
That Sleepy Trouble Bubble now has a vertical access.
Now, also that Hecarim pick into Mord is different.
I wouldn't per se different.
Spicy.
It's spicy, yes. Lately, Hecarim has been being played more into top lane again because Sustain, Conqueror, and his W all of a sudden is really good. Now, I don't know if he's going to go with the small little AP smidge where I've been seeing some Hecarim tops build Leandries.
You shut up.
Hey, it works quite well.
No.
It gives a lot of sustain and burn.
No. Stop. Please. I don't want to experience this.
Hecarim top is a beauty.
Stop.
More of a dog person, huh?
Yumi bans I will never not like.
Oh, this cat doesn't get to be played? Congrats, I'm happy.
I hate Yumi.
You and 90% of the league's population.
I don't need more enemies.
Anyone who plays Earth bans Yumi immediately.
Yeah.
And Earth Yumi just got, like, nerfs, too.
Yeah. I wonder why. It's as if this is all reminiscent to when Kassadin got nerfs, or when Teemo got nerfs, Shaco got nerfs. Checking broken champions in my Earth games? I don't think so.
That is Hecarim versus Mord. It's going to be a really interesting time.
If they did a loop around and said, okay, we're going to put Nidalee top instead. Just That's all I'd have to say to it.
Anivia Zoe is going to be such a weird lane.
If it's not a well enough Zoe, and we will be able to see by the start, kind of. If it's not a good enough Zoe, it's going to be really tough for her, because then she's going to be dedicated to hopefully pushing out waves against the wave push queen Anivia and roaming, or somehow killing Anivia, and that's going to be tough.
Also, our second Anivia this week. We have not seen Anivia any time but this week.
As I constantly watch a Froggen stream, there's Anivia every couple
Okay, he's
days.
Froggen. That doesn't count. That's like saying you're surprised to see me playing Warwick. It doesn't count. It's a one trick.
To be fair,
What an
so League of
explanation.
Legends is a game.
Thank you, Dean. Okay, so let's look at these lanes. Mordekaiser Hecarim, like we already discussed, is not a fun time for certain individuals.
It's honestly quite questionable because even though I'm hyped to see the Hecarim, Mordekaiser into Hecarim, not positive per se.
Not positive for who?
Like, positive for either. Like, I want to say Mordekaiser would probably win out just because it takes a while for Hecarim to really get items to be online. But at the same time, there's a reason why Hecarim has been showing up in top more. So.
In what region?
Solo queue?
I've not seen it in my solo queue games.
Do you play top lane?
I mean, I don't hate myself, so no.
I thought so.
The
bot lane for Varus.
Actually, that's a good point. Hecarim can ult out of Mordekaiser ult. If Mordekaiser casts it, I think Heck can ult out of that. Um, Olaf
Wait,
Nidalee. I mean, Olaf does Olaf things.
wait. Hecarim wouldn't be able to. Oh, ow. He could turn it around,
Yeah,
but
fair.
hmm.
Olaf versus Nidalee. What do you got
Olaf
in mind?
versus Nidalee. Olaf, if Olaf finds Nidalee in the jungle, he wins. If he can never find Nidalee, then you're what can you do? You can't find the junglers trying to kill.
You're gonna cry.
If you find her on a counter invade or a counter gank, you win that as Olaf. But overall, Nidalee is just, hey, I'm here, now I'm not. She is the drive-by assassin for this entire team.
And didn't they buff her spear damage too?
As of late, I actually don't know. I want to say yes,
Um,
because she did show up more lately.
yeah. Now, Varus Leona versus Zion Nautilus. Once again, JCP picks an engage bot lane.
Yeah, the Varus Leona is actually very, very good.
That's a good lane. That's a very good lane. Yeah.
Yeah, like
They have Leona stuns. They have Varus stuns. They have Varus poke damage. They have Leona
they,
for counter engage. Like that's a very well balanced lane.
they also have a lot of early game damage because Leona's passive is something that some people kind of like look over. That offers so much early game damage when you layer it correctly.
Yeah.
And given on how raw Varus' skills are, that can provide so much onto Zaya if it happens to get onto her, and there's nothing Nautilus can do.
Meanwhile, Zion Nautilus is a very standard bot lane of just go in, murderize.
Yeah,
It's just really that's what it is.
yeah, they have a good way to turn it around at 6, but they kind of lose a portion of the game if they don't have it in their favor. Because at least at 6, if Varus and Leona try to get on Zaya and she has ult, she could just ult out of it. But if they happen to CC lock the Zaya and Nautilus is close by, he can ult Virus, and then all of a sudden there goes some damage.
In any
Yeah,
case, I'm excited to see it.
and looking in the chat, yeah, Hecarim does become unstoppable, so it's one of those cases to where it's just the interactions, but that's if you do it at the perfect timing. But then again, you do see him point at you, and if you just happen to be that person as he ults, yeah.
Yes, the classic point maneuver.
That is what Mordekaiser does. He points as he's saying you're in the Shadow Realm.
Isn't it called the Death Realm?
Hey, look, Death Realm, we call it Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
There's
literally.
a
I
lot
think I've heard no one call it uh, Death Realm. It's just called Shadow Realm.
like if I go to LCS, they'll say Death Realm. I go to LEC,
Because they have
it's a
to.
50 split. Yeah.
Because it's their job to say things correctly. Here, we don't
Yes.
care because we're actually just players. We're not professionals. We're just players.
I mean, what?
Dean,
I've
shut
seen-
up. So the 150k Zaya. Gonna be an interesting lane.
She did get buffs. Over.
She did?
Well, ADC altogether got buffs.
Oh wow, 30 health. 30 health. Woohoo! I can take another auto attack.
But like a little while ago, Zaya did get a small buff, so some Zaya players have gone back to, hey, we can play this champion again. If I remember, it was her E that got buffs.
Yeah. I mean, I love playing Rakan, but unfortunately, he's so nerfed that it's not even worth playing with a Zaya at this point.
Mm.
In any case,
Look at
this is
McNair,
game
sir.
number 3. This could be the last game. This could be the start of a reverse sweep. We're gonna find out now, aren't we? If we load in the game, please. Actually, load, please. Riot, you know, want to do this for me?
I
Riot?
don't know what you're talking about. I see the game right now. As you can see, they have both teams terrible ward coverage.
Thank you, Dean. There we go. We're actually in game now. I hear immediate pings. I'm getting excited.
All right, if we look into who has more items and top lane has 1 item, whereas Mordekaiser has 2. Therefore,
You stop
Mordekaiser
that.
can-
You stop that. So all of JCP likes going together for these level 1s. Will they find Olaf? They're gonna see him. Olaf sees them though. So they're out. Olaf's out. They want nothing to do with it.
30 seconds
The
until
ward's
minions
there. They know it's
spawn.
there. They're out.
They do, in fact, win this 1v1 by a long shot.
Well, they had a plan. Leona with the aggressive ward.
Seeing
Props to
where
her.
will they go.
Props to her, actually. Props to her.
Well,
Because it gives
it's
them
good
vision
that-
on the level 1 start.
Yeah,
And lets them understand that level 3 is going to be usually bot side then.
like it's good that they went and warded that just in case
Minions
Nidalee
have
decides to
spawned.
go and restart to her blue. But they're gonna see that she's not there yet. As they also see Olaf going back and forth at his blue.
I mean, no one's going to challenge that, really. And like you mentioned earlier, Olaf can do a leashless start.
Yeah. It's never unseen if Olaf decides to go into his jungle. And it kind
Oh,
of
level 1! Xayah takes a lot of damage, so does Varus, and actually Varus and Leona come out on top.
There will
There's-
never be a world where Xayah will be able to win a level 1 unless it's with Rakan and they have something good.
Nautilus knows what he wants. He wants to go in.
They need to go in. If they let Leona get anywhere comfortable, it'll be hard for Xayah to do anything, and it'll be hard for Nautilus to even.
Now, unlike the last 2 games, I actually give the composition, like the team comp win, over to Barrington here. Like, I think they actually win this team comp pretty handily.
Yeah, Barrington, they right now have a very easy way to say, okay, what do we need? We need to just poke out. We need to just let our items get in. They can't invade us anymore. We have a jungler that can counter that quite well, and that was the issue last time.
Every time you try to invade an Olaf, he just pulls literally the classic no you card and murders you instead. Like,
Yeah.
invading an Olaf is just asking to die.
And what's worse here is that you can see Nidalee's trying to find
Yeah,
something.
Italy's
but-
invading. And she ain't gonna find squat. Well, not she's gonna find a friend.
No, but what is she gonna do?
Bot lane roamed up as well. Nautilus wants it still, I think? Oh, meanwhile, first blood top lane. Oh, they're gonna catch out Xayah. Xayah's gonna have to flash. Xayah's ignited. She's like, one shot. Varus Q. Oh, Varus had to heal as well.
He was dead 100% if he didn't heal. 'Cause
Very
that-
close fight. She wants the spear. Varus gets the Q, maybe? They get this? Oh, they get the stun. They get the kill. That's level 1 kill. That's a double kill. Do I see 3? I hear 3, and all of them. Olaf, Varus, and Leona get 1 kill each to bring them to a 2,000 gold lead at 3 minutes.
This is really, really good. They needed that.
Yeah, that's great. Also, great aggressive move from Leona there. Leona, very good stun, and they were probably yelling in chat, or yelling in their voice comms, they want it now. That was a really good thing.
Also, the kill on top lane, didn't quite see what happened,
Yeah,
but
kind of busy top lane, or kind of busy bot lane. But he's also up 10 CS, and he's poking him up pretty hard, so Hackerim's gonna have a hard time in this lane.
yeah, like that's what I was trying to wonder, because Hecarim top has been going off lately, but into Mordekaiser, he's been known as a heavy dominant top laner because of the damage he can put out so early and the sustain. So it's probably going to be one of those until I get items. Matchup's going to be heavily Mordekaiser favored.
Nautilus goes for the hook on Leona. They're getting some solid damage down on her. Meanwhile, top lane. Oh, God. Now, I want to note, Varus bought a Serrated Dirk on his first pack, whereas Xayah bought a Cull.
Xayah is in the position to where she probably couldn't buy anything besides a longsword. So buying the Cull says, I'll at least get some CS, and then by the time mid-game hits, this should be done, and I'll be able to be recovering more of what I lost.
Yeah, she's just playing for the long con now. But
And
this props is Nautilus for taking some very smart aggression.
yeah, the Varus buy though, this is poke Varus 100%, and
Oh yeah.
they needed that.
I'm seeing dragon pings from both sides now. And dragon coverage and just from relative side advantage. Oh, he has ult already? From relative side advantage, the dragon advantage goes to JSP to start.
Yeah, they.
Nidalee's here. And Olaf's here as well. Olaf with the timing on this counter gank. They're going to go for Nidalee, but they're going to abandon Varus. Varus is going to go down. Olaf's going to get one, but he's going to probably get caught out here as well as he dies to a hook soon. What's with the TP? Oh, Zoe's down here. That's why. Oop, the hook misses, and they're out. That's a TP burned.
A TV burn, but that is 100% worth it.
Varus didn't get any protection there. And that's why he
No.
went down, I think. He got no
Yep.
protection, no help.
Leona died basically instantly as soon as the fight started.
Yeah, Leona needs tank stats. I want to note the stopwatch in Leona as well.
Yeah, that's been seen more. It's either stopwatch or people decide to go with the dematerializer, but I've been seeing stopwatch a lot more than dematerializer.
There are very few champions who take DMAT.
Yeah, nowadays, unless you're going mid and you want to make that lane push.
Meanwhile, Omnistone.
We leave that out of here. It's a great thing.
You stop that,
I will always love Omnistone.
but you're wrong.
Unbiasedly. Unbiasedly.
But you're wrong. So,
that's
5-2 right now in favor of Barrington. This is the biggest lead they've had this series. They have to keep snowballing it.
Yeah,
And
they need to-
those dragon pings probably indicate they're going to go for drag.
like, I'm also seeing only person getting skulls right now is Hecarim, which is fair. He can get scuttles pretty easily, and it's keeping him somewhat relevant, but he kind of can't fight. He has nothing to help him.
Oh, Nidalee's topside. This is a free dragon for Barrington.
Yeah,
So they're up 2,500 now? 1.5? 1.5. Anivia made a friend. That friend is going to be dead soon. There he goes. Meanwhile, bot side, Nautilus goes down. Nice block on the hook by Leona. That's a really smart play from Leona to walk in front of the hook that he wanted to get to stop him in his tracks.
and also to note that they are making sure that if they do one thing, they're gonna keep at it.
trading.
Because Zoa's down there, and they're like, all right,
Let's go for
get this
top.
bot
Go
lane
for it.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nidalee is rifting right now. Olaf is deep behind enemy lines.
Counter jungling at its finest.
Oh, they wanted it. There's Zaya's flash. Zaya has ult still. But she's going to die outright. Olaf wants it. And he gets it. 8-3 now for Barrington.
They are giving
is a
them
new
a taste
team.
of their own medicine.
This is a new team now. This
They
is
said-
so different from last game.
They were looking back and saying, all right, you see what they're doing to us? Let's do that to them.
Like, this is a very different team now. They're playing much more motivated.
The best part about this is Varus is getting quite well with gold. And if he gets one...
Varus is up almost 1,000 on Zaya. He's gonna back
If
for
he-
1,500. Probably get his other. He's gonna. What is he? Yomu's first?
Well, it depends. A lot of Varuses that I've
Well,
seen,
it depends no more. There's the Yomus.
the Yomu's right there.
Yomus and boots. That's great.
Yeah, a lot of mobility. Like, most people I've seen go Yomus. Some people I've also seen go Umbro.
Zoe's
of-
having a very hard time with this mid lane now as she moves forward because she has Tear and a catalyst.
Yeah, she can't really clear out waves faster than Anivia with ult. And also can't really kill Anivia because she has Catalyst. I do, though, kind of like the Electrocute. But that's if you can hit somebody.
They're all bot lane. Leona's gonna get the stun and probably not die, or she's gonna die here. Xayah is getting some really solid damage on Varus. She has to ult out to save herself. Death Realm is here. And Xayah goes down. Olaf gets 2. That's not a place you want to be, the buddy. Oh, and he goes down.
Oh, not like this. They were really trying, and I think the plan was, okay, Nidalee goes in with me as we get kills, and Nidalee got immediately death roamed as soon as she got in.
Well, game number 3 is going very Barrington favored. This series isn't over yet, and she gets the kill! She's gonna go down for it, probably. Oh my... Oh, she has Zhonya's! But she doesn't use it, she gets out. And Varus is here as well! Oh my god, where goes Xayah?
That was unfortunate. The Nautilus thought he flashed over the bubble, but he didn't. And that resulted in Xayah being alone and getting killed. Thus, the life.
So right now, huge lead for Barrington. This is their game to lose.
Like, at first I was thinking, well, maybe, just maybe, if they get this going for them, they'll be able to do stuff.
Olaf wants it, and he will not get it. Oh, feels bad.
Just when I was about to say, they keep making better outplays whenever they get caught out or anything.
This Varus pick is working very well, though. Varus Leona is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, it's pretty much carrying what they needed the most, was bot lane to be successful. His top lane is very one-sided at this point. Hecarim doesn't have Triforce
Oh my
yet.
god, Varus hurts. And there's Rift Herald summoned mid lane. I think she's had to drop that because timer.
Timer, yeah. Well, timer, and also, what can Zoe do?
Heard it.
Yes.
Die right now as well.
Nah, she's fine. She has the
Oh, she hits the
legendary
bubble.
redemption.
Zoe bubbles? And no damage. Really good ward coverage here from Barrington. They're going to get drag number 2 pretty much uncontested.
It might not be Fire Dragon Soul, but they do want that dragon for sure.
I think they want air more out of this game, to be honest. Zoe steals blue! And it's an Earth Drake. Hey, Earth Drake ain't bad.
Yeah. Earth Drake, Wind Drake is fine with them, but the only reason why they wanted this Fire Drake is because that's more damage for your carries, i.e. your very lethality poke Varus.
What's poke Varus just a second? Is he going Duskblade?
You usually want to go Duskblade second.
Because I've taught in the past, like, lethality is just cramming long swords until you can't cram no more. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah. With lethality Varus, if you're going... I'm going lethality quicker, you go Umbral. If you want more mobility, you go Yomu's. But second item is usually always Duskblade.
So Mordekai's in a not fun place here.
No, he's in the Shadow Realm. He's fine.
And now he's going to stand at the edge and go, I'm going to leave now. Oh, the hook timing! Nice hook from Nautilus.
Yeah, that was on him a bit. He had to use his flash there. Because he should have known, like, as soon as I get out, they're going to probably hook me. But it was nice to see that instead of trying to fight and kill the Nautilus, I'm just going to walk away.
Yeah, I think he knew that he really needed to prioritize getting out.
I'm also liking seeing how they're trying to hard push topside, i.e. Leona use your abilities on these minions so we can clear it faster.
The bot top lane swap is pretty important when you have such a big lead in bot lane, is you need to transit your bot lane lead elsewhere from that. And
Yeah.
speaking of elsewhere, Rift Herald. So Rift Herald mid immediately?
They are high rolling it. They're making sure they cannot breathe. And if they want to try to do anything, they better make the decision quick.
I'm feeling a rift mid. No? Okay. Yeah, whatever. No wave. No wave.
Wait for the wave.
And there's the wave, and there's the rift. And Nimi's gonna chunk the wave out with her ult. But there goes some really solid turret damage. That's the hard part sieging against Nivea is you can't.
Yeah, you can't really siege her unless you poke her out, and they don't really have much to poke her out besides Varus.
And there's the Anivia no you. Oh my god, Varus hurts.
Yeah, lethality Varus, when you give him a lead and you give him items, he's going to hurt regardless.
I love how directed camera has no idea how to deal with Zoe.
You make it seem like everyone knows how to deal with Zoe.
Let's go for turret here and get it pretty free of charge. Olaf grabbing... Oh, not the kill in the back end. He's gonna get Nautilus probably. Yeah, there's Olaf with Nautilus. And that's one down, so Barrington is walking it in. NA Ram, woo! Meanwhile, topside. Not to say they're not trying, it's a trade in that.
The plan didn't work out as great for Hecarim. As we can see, he is not doing...
He's got half a Triforce.
I would say almost there. He has a dagger.
Oh, Nidalee's here. This is gonna hurt. The only not Giga-Fed member on Barrington is Mordekaiser. He's gonna... Oh, the cheeky little Zhonya's... Well, he's gonna die now.
There's a chance.
We mean there's a chance.
There's a chance. Okay, he's dead.
That cheeky little Zhonya's. Bait him on a turret like you'd act like you don't have anything and just Zhonya's at him.
Yeah, make it seem like, okay, he's gonna try to kill me, and then I do this thing called Zhonya's. For free. Jazz hands.
You are an odd man.
Yes.
In any case, what's the way to close this out for Barrington? How do they close this?
Continue this pressure.
Drag
they
fight,
have
Baron fight?
so much. It doesn't matter what they do. Objective-wise, they are being way more aggressive and making better picks. If they keep this up, this is definitely looking in their favor, because Jones can't... They haven't found any way to respond to their aggression. And when they try to, it's gone out of their favor.
So, Barrington has to go for a fight here. They gotta find some fight, get an advantage, get drag, and then keep moving on forward.
And they're gonna be at soul point if they get this dragon.
It's a done deal. Now, props to Hecarim for still committing to the bit here of just I'm a split pusher.
Yeah, you can't really do anything. He used his TP already to try to get that Hecarim.
Oh, he got an edge of Night second.
Ooh. Admittedly, that is pretty good, because now Nautilus can't just ult you. And Hecarim can't just ult on top of you and kill you. I like the pick. They are very much in the lead to where he doesn't have to really worry about Umbro's ward coverage blackout. And they have enough damage to back up, so he doesn't really need to get the Duskblade.
And the passive or the active on that actually is really helpful for him in dealing with Nidalee Spears.
Yeah, like everything that their team has to rely on trying to get picks onto the AD carry is now null and void unless we can hit that spell shift off.
Hecarim deep in enemy lines here, and it's not gonna get found either.
Hecarim speed clear. Take what I can get and leave.
Second jungler.
He doesn't have smite yet.
He could. Unsealed spellbook.
Next game, alright, I know where I messed up. I'm taking smite. We're just gonna double invade them.
Now, admittedly, Xayah does still hurt. Zoe made a friend. That friend's gonna go down pretty soon. Oh my good god! I hate Zoe damage so much.
Let's see.
Well, there's a pick. They're gonna go for top lane turret now, it looks like.
This is Zoe electric damage. Imagine if it was Airy.
You're right. Are they gonna go for Baron here? They had
They
Baron off
could.
this. They're Baroning.
Yeah, they very well could get Baron right now.
Now if this gets Miracle stolen, they're back in the game. Mordekaiser's split push in the meantime, which is I think a smart play because he can't do a ton in this team fight.
They feel comfortable knowing that they don't have to really worry about it.
They don't catch the Nidalee with that. Leona, why are you there? Leona and... Oh my god, they're inting the fight. Barrington is tossing all members over the wall.
Please don't make your very good Dignitas impression.
Very good Dignitas impression. Yeah, this fight... I think them going for the dash of the wall turned this fight... Never mind, there goes Nidalee.
Yeah, but they were
That's a
almost done
3
with
for 2 for
Baron.
no good reason. That is a 3 for 2 for no good reason. Barrington proceeds to give them an opening because even though they're up 9 kills, they're only up 3,000 gold.
And what furthermore hurts the snore is Baron was almost done.
Yeah, they're up 9 kills and only up 3,000 gold. It's like my team. Casual flame to my guys.
Like, if they were gonna tell the Mordekaiser to TP in, they should have done it way earlier. And if they were gonna try to do a 50-50, they should have committed to it.
Yeah, you got to commit to the bit here. I can
And
probably
now-
hear their coach screaming off in the distance.
The very sign flame, what was that?
I mean, I've been listening to comms to my guys when we're playing online, and they'll make a bad play, and like I'm on mute because I don't talk to them during game, and they're like, "Wait, I think I hear him screaming," because they've made some questionable decisions.
I wanted to look back
Baron
a bit
Mark
on
II?
that. Are they really?
Just war clearing. Just war clearing. They're gonna bait it. So Barrington's baiting a dragon or Baron. Oh my god, B words. B words. Oh, they're not baiting anymore. There goes the jungler. There goes the support. That's a 2 for 0 clean.
What I was gonna say earlier was it's gonna be really tough for them to try to get Baron now because during the
Meanwhile,
last fight,
JCB's ramming it down mid lane. You take something of ours, we're taking something of yours. They're ramming it down mid.
Yeah, they can't fight it. They can only try to get what they can.
So there's a Baron over to Barrington.
They can't even get the inhib.
And the drag's not even up yet for them to trade that.
It's gonna be a while before that happens.
And this drag's also soul point. So Barrington is in the driver's seat right now.
This is what I like to see from them. They not only said, now we have a lead, let's do what they do, and just continuously pushing it in their face.
And they had smart ward coverage there behind that, and they used a little half wall and using the Earth Drake walls proactively to find a pick. Because a lot of teams just view those as an obstruction, but using those to prevent vision and then getting a pick off it is really good.
Yeah.
Dragon number 4.
There's a deep TP for Hecarim behind
That's a
the
real
mid
deep
line.
TP. And they see Nidalee. Nidalee spears it. They're gonna go for the 50-50, I think. Hecarim on the backside. Hecarim pushes Varus over the wall. Varus gets caught. That's most of their damage gone. Xayah is here to clean up now with Varus getting caught out. They have no way to win this fight.
Hecarim takes 2 people.
Hecarim with the incredibly smart play to knock out Varus. And he knocks Varus into Jones. This game ain't over yet. Oh, and she missed the steal.
This is really good because they were trying to poke off the Nidalee to make sure she couldn't get back in, but they forgot that Anivia has Unsealed Spellbook. She switched to Smite and is like, alright, I'm second jungler for 2 seconds.
That was really, really surprising. Like, that fight, Hecarim did a lot of work in that fight to push the Varus into the team. If Varus had been able to stay in the back, that fight was over.
Yeah, that was going to be soul point for them and everything. The fact that they were able to get that pick off on Varus is really good.
They're down 10 kills and 1,000 gold.
Nidalee also has Lich Bane, so you
Ow.
gotta watch out.
Yeah, Nidalee hurts. I mean, Zoe hurts too.
Yeah, Zoe has 10 stacks.
Ugh. I also want to note that Leona's been doing a lot of work finding very smart engages.
Yeah. She's doing her bit. She's doing what she can.
So they're gonna challenge. They're gonna walk it down mid. Say you can push our lanes. We're gonna walk it on you. They still have Baron buff to use.
Yeah, the 2 Baron buff people with Leona and Zoe.
I'm actually kind of surprised Leona didn't die in that fight. Because she's generally the engaged tool.
Well, she's pretty tanky. She has Knight's Vow and Gargoyles, so she has good sustain and...
Oh,
again,
they get a
Gargoyle.
double. Zoe
Where's the-
almost paid for that challenge.
We dare you to jump on her.
Zoe gets some decent damage down. They're waiting for wave now, and the thing is, you can't siege against an Anivia.
It's really tough.
Turret, turret, turret. So they grab turret. Varus whips his ult.
That ult would have been great.
Zaya's on the side. Zaya destroys Zoe instantly, and she'll live. Varus running for his life. Varus will live eventually. Varus is still alive. This is still a chance. Leona gets a stun on Nautilus. Leona goes to stun way deep. Nautilus is going to go down. Now it's 4 for 2. Nidalee going to fall here eventually. Eventually. Eventually? There it is.
That was a big brain wall from Anivia.
What do you
She closed off herself from Mordekaiser so he couldn't hit her.
Yeah,
And
fair.
that allowed her and Nidalee to kill him.
And there's the first inhib taken of the game. And I believe the first inhib taken by Barrington in the series.
Yeah, they have never been able to take anything from them this far.
So they're slowly but surely walking it down. And
This
they have a
is-
better late game in my mind too.
Better late game? Most likely, yes. Only because Zoe is in the lead right now, and she can one-shot people eventually. But
Because
that's not
just
to
like
put-
Zaya one-shot her, she can one-shot Zaya.
Yeah, but that's also to say, if this goes on too long, Anivia's going to be able to be basically the same level to where she can one-shot anybody she hits with her Q.
Yeah.
Olaf falls off eventually, and if Zaya gets maybe one more item per se, Mortal Reminder, Zaya's going to be able to carry the game.
Yeah, Zaya can do that because she also has her CC Breaker ult, which is, like, really important.
Yeah, and she already has 3 items that she needs. One more basically seals the deal. This is all relying now on how well can Zaya team fight for them, and if they can get a priority pick.
And
onto
if they get
Varus.
sold, I think this game's gonna be a lot harder.
It will infinite be a lot harder because now the not as tanky Mordekaiser is.
Does Ward want this?
Oh,
He didn't do a ton of damage. And the pony's out. They gotta rotate for drag soon. Or Baron.
well,
Baron is up as
coming
well.
up too. Yeah.
Are they gonna go for Dragon? Yeah.
Dragon Soul.
Are they
or
gonna
Baron?
bait it or go for it is the next question. Is Barrington gonna actually bait this dragon? They're spotted. Nidalee's been found.
The thing is, if they're able to like play this dance out, Mordekaiser's going to be able to push through top.
Pony's the backside again. Pony's the backside. If he catches Varus again, they lose this fight. They have to catch Hecarim.
Yeah, they see Hecarim, they're pushing him off accordingly.
Oh, the dragon's being started. Oh, the dragon's being melted! And that's Dragon for Jones College Prep. And Hecarim's out.
That was a late TP.
He
from
should have stayed.
Mordekaiser.
He should have
He,
stayed.
really he should have stayed, and there's many other wards that he could have TP'd to instead of behind his own team.
This is a really tense game. This should not be as close as it is. They're going to go for a Baron 50-50 now?
They Might as well go for Baron right now. If they can hopefully shred it down, that'd be one thing. But I don't know if
Xayah shredded that Baron, or shredded the dragon. Like, Barrington does not have a lot of shred.
Yeah, like the issue with going poke Varus is you don't have anything to help shred. All your damage is within
Now,
burst.
will they toss this fight away again? Leona misses her ult. And it gets stolen by Anivia! Anivia steals the Baron!
Anivia said, I will die to watch you run.
Anivia stole the Baron, and that's an ace for Jones College Prep. That's not going to be game quite yet, I think. But it puts them in the lead.
That hurts all type of momentum that you had within this game.
Anivia stole, and Anivia got out alive.
Yeah, she had ult.
Egg.
She had
egg. Anivia got out alive. Thank you, client, for freezing. Anivia got out alive.
Anivia said, you won't end this game now, for I will carry my team to victory.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. Yeah, Anivia, yeah, sure, whatever.
The big funniest part about all of this is Anivia, she's level 17.
She is a dead man's.
She's tanky.
Anivia's a dead man's. What?
All of the stuff that Varus is doing
big
to
brain
her,
build is that?
all of the stuff Varus is doing to her now is, okay, you poked me, now what? I have armor.
Anivia
Lethality negated.
What? I've never seen an Anivia build that and not a Zhonya's.
They don't, like, she doesn't really quite need to build Zhonya's. Because
Egg.
if she does, well, yeah, egg, and also she does, that's just being a target right then and there. If she's building Deadman's, she's getting what she needs and then some. Because now she can roam around with the team faster. She doesn't have to worry about lethality.
I'm so amazed here. Varus is going for a
Angel.
Art Guardian. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Names are hard right now. So a game that was in Barrington's favor has turned to the side of Jones with a 4,000 gold lead now.
I am still amazed, to be quite honest.
She stole. Did she steal an auto or a Q?
She stole it with Smite, I believe.
She has Smite. Oh, she's unsealed. She is unsealed.
She has Unsealed Spellbook, and she's level 17, so stronger Smite.
Oh my god. Oh, there goes half his health.
Yeah, the curse of playing Nautilus. You're tanky only with W and gargoyles.
We call it tank light. Oh, he gets stunned again. They're body blocking for it. I don't know if you want to body block that.
We call it pseudo tank.
State dependent tank.
State dependent tank says.
Oh, whoa! Zoe gets too aggressive on a ward and gets caught out by Xayah.
She has been hitting that knot with bubbles for the past minute. I've counted 3 bubbles. He's taken 3 bubbles and he's like, all right, this third one, she's gonna hit me. You guys kill her.
I'm done now.
I can't keep doing this forever.
This game has turned radically in Jones' favor. Xayah is shredding. That Varus ult is not useful. Oh!
If they were able to layer it a bit better, it would have been great.
If they had... Oh my god! Xayah's like 20 health!
20 health, back to basically quarter. Nidalee heal.
Lifesteal. Oh, well. Yeah, she also has a Vamp Scepter. So Dragon number 6 is coming up.
They really...
Will this put
needed
both teams
this
on Soul
dragon.
Point?
Yes, this will put both teams at soul point. And Barrington needed this soul for the longest time, because that will put their entire team online. And they haven't just been able to get it. And with Jones knowing that, they've been playing perfectly around it.
Very well done by Jones. TP from Hecarim. The whole squad's here. They're gonna melt this dragon again.
Once they finally get to it.
Yeah. And there it goes. That is now Soul Point. This game has... I want to see the gold graph of this game afterwards.
This is the curse of having Varus as poke. You can do great, but at the same time, if you need objectives burnt down, you don't have that. And just by everyone building pure armor besides Xayah, Varus' lethality meaningless.
This
I'm
is...
sure.
This has been an insane turnaround.
I'm seeing in the chat someone's questioning about Anivia's dead man's. The
We
thing about
discussed this. It's
Well-
it's something.
yeah, like you can go for the Zonias, but you're only getting 45 armor out of that. With the dead man's, you're getting 60, so it's more lethality that you're blocking out. And you're also getting health, and you're getting just pure survivability out of it. Because her team deals damage. She deals enough damage.
Again, Nautilus gets hit by these things, and again, Zoe takes half her health and damage from Xayah for trying to go for it.
Yep. Anytime she sees that someone's getting poked out, she'll be right there to be like, hey, stop that.
Varus has so much survivability. He has a Knight's Vow on him. He has the shield, and he has GA
Yeah. But all his damage is basically
on his
for
Q.
naught.
Yeah, it's on his Q. And Nidalee's going Athenes.
Yeah.
That's...
She's-
Hmm.
It's the ultimate build for late game Nidalee.
This is
Are you
going
going
really
to
late
do
game.
more damage or are you going to heal? And since she is not as far ahead as she would love to be, she's saying, all right, I'm healing our Xayah, I'm healing our Nivea, I'm healing anybody that needs it.
This is going a lot later than I thought it would, be honest. They're going to go for Baron, and they can't contest this on the side of Barrington. This could be a free Baron for Jones. He's getting melted pretty fast. Barrington's responding now, but the Baron's so low they can't get it. Olaf does not manage to steal it. That's going to be it for that Baron. They want the fight. Xayah's already ulted. Voice crack, holy crap.
Xayah's dead.
This could be an advantageous fight, though, because Varus is allowed to poke out. That's Anivia egg soon. Anivia's egged. This is a one fight for Barrington. Despite them losing the Baron, they've won the fight. Back and forth we go.
This was the main issue. They have Xayah being their protection, but they have no one to protect Xayah.
And Xayah burned her ult really early in that fight. So they're going to go walk down the inhib and try to go end. Or at least get close to ending. They can't end, obviously.
They could probably end
Hecarim
it all.
mid lane.
They're probably going to try to base race it.
Oh
If they can-
no. Oh no. Please no base race.
No, they're not. They're not.
Hecarim's going for these. Oh, they're going to defend now. Still 25 seconds on their main zoning tool. They're not going to go for... They grabbed inhib and out. They're going to grab inhib and get out. Okay. Well, this is really going to come down to the next dragon fight in a minute 19.
We live in a day and age to where we question what could have looked better. If Xayah decided to go for a Mercurials instead of Bloodthirster, that would have negated Mordekaiser, and that probably would have turned that fight differently. Everything's on the line right now.
This is a very tense game. And it is a 6k gold lead for Jones, by the way. Despite being down 9 kills. I'm still amazed.
I'm quite close to saying at this point, the kills and everything doesn't matter.
The gold lead's starting not to matter at this point.
Yeah, everyone's starting to hit to that point to where we are late game. Barrington's sitting here fighting for their lives. Jones making plays after plays.
This next fight is really going to be what ends it. Who's going to get Dragon? Who's got pinned to the wall there? Oh, he misses the pull. He's going to go down.
Anivia.
There's the ult from Varus. Not enough damage, though. There's the Gargoyle Stone Plate. Olaf's running in. Olaf is going to go down as well. That's a 1 for 2 at this point. 1 for 3. The fight's over.
All for Jones. This might be it.
That's game.
Because topside's pushing in.
Oh, the dodge. Well, he's dead.
Yeah. And the icing on the cake, 4 mountains.
Oh, 4 mountains. Holy crap.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
I hate to see a lot of things.
Barrington making such good plays all game.
Well, Barrington, despite their best efforts, couldn't bring this game back into focus. And it looks like, unless there's a miracle play to be had, which is not going to happen, this is going to be game number 3 and series, and first place in state in this tournament to Jones College Prep.
I mean, it's not over yet. You never know. Hecker milking out's on.
So there we go. That's game number 3.
Yep.
I want to see the damage charts.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm gonna try to grab a gold graph, and also stick around. We're gonna try to grab an interview with Jones. Look at the damage charts. Barrington's massively ahead.
Yeah. They were winning all fronts around them, and for them to only lose from a smite from Anivia.
Yeah, if Anivia hadn't had that smite, this game would be over by now in Barrington's favor.
Yeah, it was unfortunate heavily for Barrington.
I want to look at healing done. Yeah, Nidley healed 26,000.
Nilly knew her job once. Hey, I can't. They won't let me go in and do my job as a jungler. We have Anivia with her spell book. I need to be the heal bot. I need to.
Gold earned. Even though Anivia had this insane CS lead, Xayah was getting all the shutdowns.
Yeah, that was one thing that I was noticing. They were putting a lot into her basket to be the main damage.
The eggs in one basket threat seems to work very, very well. Everyone, please stick around for a moment while we actually try to grab one of the Jones players to do a interview. So, hang on. I'm going to go update our bracket. And there's our bracket done. So, Supreme Champion Jones, Worthy Adversary Barrington, and third place goes to... I need to redo that screenshot. I'm sad. And third place goes to OPRF, who we saw yesterday. Here's our gold graph, by the way. Good lord, that is a swing. I think that swings entirely on the Anivia.
Yeah, once they got Baron, everything swinged for the worse.
So, well, so stick around and chat for an interview here real quick, but, wow, what a turnaround in that game.
It was a very convincing game.
God, this game's insane. Total damage dealt is ridiculous. Xayah had double Zoe's total damage dealt.
Almost more than. Actually, no, she has the most. 100 more than the Varus. Actually, 100,000. Yee. And that was a poke Varus that had a lead.
So it looks like we might be getting a player online here in a second. Let me go give this player a call. I'm going to go on mute real quick, and we'll get back to it in a second. Okay, so with us we have Cryomaniac from Jones. So how's it feel winning the tournament?
It's really satisfying, I guess, knowing that last year I was on the team for Jones too, and we had a really dominant year, and it was a little I was a little unsure of what was gonna happen because almost all of our team graduated, but a lot of really good players ended up showing up to club and playing. So
Yeah, it's awesome. I know a lot of schools have issues with players leaving the team because of graduation and transitioning out, so you lose a lot of talent like that. So what was your biggest adaptation you guys made as a team this year? Do you lose any major players from last year?
yeah, so we lost almost all of our major. I was the only, or myself and Arcade, our mid laner, were the only two returning players. Arcade subbed for most of the regular season last year. And earlier this year, one of the adaptations we made is that when we were first trying to figure out our team roles, we actually had him in jungle and we had our current top laner in mid. Um, and then after a while, we swapped it around because our top laner is actually very mechanically talented. He's only a freshman, but he's very talented. So he said he wanted to switch to jungle, and then Arcade mains mid, so we swapped him back to mid, and
Jungle's a really
put
high
Kenny
pressure
top.
role.
It is, but he played amazingly all season, so I'm really proud of him. He should be really proud of himself.
That's awesome. So in that series, I noticed game theory was getting a bit dicey. How'd you guys turn it around?
It was all the Baron steal. I mean, we had maybe a slight scaling advantage naturally, but even then, they had poke champions that were pretty obnoxious for us to deal with in most scenarios. But being able to kind of steal the momentum from the Baron steal and then the ace, and then stealing all the momentum in the game back, and we took control of the game after that. And we're usually pretty consistent when we're playing from ahead. So after we got to that point where we were ahead, we closed the game out relatively cleanly.
Yeah,
I
I
think
noticed
there
a
was
couple
only
of those
one slip
fights were
up.
really dicey because you on the Xayah were getting zoned out really hard.
Yeah, I missed quite a few R timings during some of the team fights that game.
Yeah, and that's the hard part with her is understanding when to hold those.
Yeah. I
Uh,
remember once I got hit by Zoe's bubble and I tried to R to just wait it out, but then I was still stunned afterwards, and then I got hit by
hmm.
another CC and then I died instantly. So
So
ADCs, am I right?
yeah, I mean the life of an ADC. So like, how'd you guys change your draft going between game to game? Is there anything you really had to look out for?
Well, they kept on banning our jungler's picks because he kept on smashing. Because, like I said, he's been doing amazing all year.
That's
He's
awesome.
just really talented. So they ended up going with two jungle bans and then picked the last one that we would have picked in game three. So, I mean, we just asked him what he wanted, and he wanted to play in Italy. Other than that, I mean, in general, we just played for scaling. I mean, we had Anivia, Vlad, and Kassadin were our three mid laners. I played Xayah, Jin, and Sivir, all three pretty strong late game champions. So it was a lot about just kind of
Waiting them out.
waiting them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's it feel? Like, what's your thoughts on being or JCP being such a dominant school in the esports scene in Illinois? Because you guys have placed very highly for like what 4 or 5 years, and you've placed very well in NASIV as well, correct?
Yeah, we're actually playing in the NASEF national semifinals, I guess it would be next Saturday. Um, and I last year it was a lot of just like a lot of good players happened to be at the same school, and this year it's a little bit of that, but I feel like also I was able to learn a lot about um I think communication definitely from last year, that I was able to like help everyone on the team. Like communication is probably the biggest advantage you're going to go into any sort of team league in. So like
Especially
just kind
league.
of getting the experience of a really good team, and also a good coach last year who helped us like make sure we knew how to play the game and communicate efficiently. I was able to communicate that well to my team this year, and that helped us. I think it helped us a decent amount, as well as just having very talented players in the first place.
Well, awesome job to you guys. Do you have anything else to say for the end?
No, thanks for hosting this. It's I really appreciate just that you guys give students all over Illinois the opportunity to play. for stakes
Yeah.
or for fun or whatever they want out of it. It's a really good experience. I feel like it has been for me.
We wouldn't do it if we didn't love it, man. It's
Yeah.
always been fun for us as well. Well, GDU, that's first place to you guys. Another trophy to take home for your trophy case. We're working on if we do actual trophies or not for an invitation. We're thinking
yeah.
about that. But GG's to you, and thanks again.
All right. Yeah. Keep it up next year.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's that. We're going to call it done for now for League. In like hour and change, we're going to pick up with Overwatch with Naperville Battle, Naperville Central versus Naperville North. And then Fortnite is tonight at 8 o'clock, so stick around to our channel. We'll be going live here in like an hour. And till then, guys, see you later.